Oh boy. Okay. Hopefully everything's working now. I know YouTube was set to private. Thank you guys for letting me know. That was the big issue. The chat was like not working properly. Instead of deleting, I just kind of quickly set to private, and then I went ahead and deleted the VODs and whatnot. We're live. We're back. I'm a little freaked out. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit freaked out. And it's gonna not make any sense to anybody that hops in the stream and doesn't know what just happened on our live stream. But yeah. Hopefully we're good, man. Bound didn't like Black Ops 7 that much to actually grind it. I think he, you know, it's fun, but like he doesn't like it like he likes Halo, right? I think that's going to be the case for a lot of Halo pros is they'll give COD a try, and you know whether or not they stick around depends on whether they fall in love with the game and they want it as badly as they wanted to win in Halo. I feel like most Halo pros, you know, are there for a reason. I leaked my feet pics. Yeah, let's leave it at that. So I delete my VOD, and now I'm freaking freaked out because people can see my feet. Yeah, that was really stupid. I blame myself. I should know better. I should know better. Trying to look at the PC specs, listening to chat. I should know better. I've been hacked once already, bro. I don't need more bullshit.
We missing? Yo, kids.
I'm here.
Going up, boy.
Reset my game real quick. Fresh reset, bro.
Playing to possibly get a check, but they don't love the game. Well, so the difference with Renegade is he seems like he actually wants it. You know, Renegade's kind of changed his perspective around. He looks like he's fully locked into COD, and he's eager to learn and, you know, hungry to win. So he seems to have the right mindset towards it, and I assume Legend's kind of in a similar position, especially because Legend is committed now, right? Renegade could drop out at any time if it doesn't work, but it looks like Renegade's actually trying. He's actually trying to figure it out. Are we back on Twitch? Hopefully we're back in both locations here. However long that lasts.
This is the way.
DCAT. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Appreciate it. We're live on both. Thank you, Reese. I'm just hoping to kind of forget about it and move on. Yeah?
Let's go.
Game 2 in the Scrim versus Stallions.
They are? Yeah. Fucking fried rotation of hard wins here.
Still can't believe I pulled it off on Sunday? What are you talking about?
I've never played it like this, like in this way.
What, stayed the whole broadcast? I didn't see none? Yeah, I hope so.
Yo,
I took my hoodie off.
Yo. Need it over left. I need it over left.
Top, Jordan.
I've seen their guy hitting.
This is, I believe, game 2, Renegade POV versus Stallions. We got 3 POVs from Optic in this, and maybe some Stallions POVs as well. Even though I know we got a bit of a bias towards Renegade and his gameplay. I heard Neum is nasty. Yeah, everybody else was committed, so I felt like we had to, especially because we had gotten that far, right? Oh my word, he almost got played. Optic's first scrim was against the team that's currently looking like the best challengers team, right? Earlier they were playing Cabal, yeah, who's supposedly like the #1 challengers team, or I don't know if that's like confirmed or if they just look like they could be the top challengers team, yeah. Sucks that Bound wasn't fully invested. We could already see the improvement in a couple days. Yeah, Method was saying that too. I wish I got a chance to watch his scrim on Saturday. That was the last time we would have had a chance to see Bound and Renegade play. Bound and Legend teaming with Renegade? No, Legend's teaming with Vancouver Surge. Renegade's on a Challengers team representing Optic. And Bound, the opportunity is available, but it sounds like he doesn't want it badly enough. Where's Halo? This game blows. That's a good question. Where is Halo? Jules, right. What the hell's going on in Halo right now?
One's inner sooty.
Just a big blank space.
Nobody con. He's in the back on you. In the back.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give some dedicated time to this game while I can, you know, while I know that Halo's not going to pull my attention. And then when the momentum kicks off for Halo again, I'm there for it. But I figure right now, especially when COD is like kind of the game to watch and play, that we try to dedicate some energy to learning and investing in this, you know.
Up top, symbols.
I don't know how Legend's been, to be honest. I haven't seen him play since the Invitational. He's never streamed his POV. I assume he's been scrimming. I don't know if Breaking Point, GG's, like keeping track of scrim stats. So maybe we can go check out the website and see how his individual performance has been. 'Cause there's no way he's not scrimming, right?
Yeah, one's front zig right now.
I can pick up pinch.
I got two. Yeah, and he's in the back.
So he second guessed himself on the way down, right? Thought he saw it.
Nice near him.
I needed your door. I'm telling you.
Already they're all in the back, right?
Cool, too. That was huge. Still spawning close, but Renegade and team have numbers to ensure they're well set up for next, and they can kind of keep them far off this hill with the way it's set up.
He's laying down. Yeah, one got out deep right swoop. One got out deep right swoop.
Here. I can pick this kid up. I've just
Playing the game 24/7 like he did Halo? I'm sure he is, yeah. Renegade trying to catch anyone rotating to flip the spawn. Set up for next year, right? Find Swooty.
Yeah, no, he's in the back.
Low ring a bullet.
I don't see TTG.
Eric, that's him. He heard me. He's one shot though on time. Good job, baby.
Hold your right.
I'm trying to go top.
Out by himself. Push right. Enter.
He's a mystery. Optic's first match for the split one is Friday against Vegas Falcons versus LAT versus Thieves. So it's yeah, I plan to watch this weekend, Friday and the weekend, the challengers matchups, challengers and the league matches, right? Because is there two things happening? There's a challengers. I should know before I start talking, probably. I know that the league begins this weekend, this Friday. I thought there was also something happening for challenges as well. Played Black Ops 7 for the first time yesterday. Super satisfying, but it's hard to find skill expression within the gunfights themselves. They feel decided before you pull the trigger. Emphasis feels more on positioning. Cup on Saturday. Challengers Elite Cup on Saturday. For the league matches, are the league matches only on Friday, or do they take place across the weekend?
I'm cutting through mid.
Right, the Falcons, okay.
Long heady.
LA Thieves versus.
Give me a sec. I'm pitching.
I just read what he wrote to me.
Nice. Good shot. Yeah, block.
Yo, stun left. Stun deep left.
I don't like that any link that I click opens up on this main screen, right? That shouldn't be happening.
Yes, sir. On the pillar.
12 seconds here.
Yeah, I needed the pillar.
Just new PC shenanigans.
One is on node, missing two. Naded on node.
Yeah, one naded me from long. One's long. Symbols.
He's trying along with you.
Okay, SD.
Close our long. Push up on us.
He jumped over me. One shot there long. Two. There's two.
Yeah,
Two
they're
there
long.
long. One more encouraged. Like they're close in there.
One was left.
Yeah, they're piped.
Wait, did you send it to me? Because I'm not seeing it.
Up, left side mid, one shot. ASD, good shit.
Well, one's a close try, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go con.
No.
Go con.
Ready. He's close around me. Dead.
I can shot time, guys. Nothing long. Once they're long.
Yeah, they're long.
He's shouting. Tell me, guys.
Block Link unless a moderator approves him. I don't mind link speed. Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
We flip.
Yeah, one's pitching.
Oh, I see. It's a Twitter post, is what it is.
Yeah, I have con.
So yeah, all weekend, right?
Two hit me out.
Okay, well, we'll talk about this after the game. My bad.
Glove.
Yeah, we got split.
Anyway, what's good, brother?
Long. We're good. Let's go.
15 there.
Ready. Yeah, one's on me. I'm behind one.
I would say, you know, give COD a chance for a bit, right? Like, give COD a chance for a bit, because
Yeah, pitch.
One on node, missing one.
like Halo, we're taking a break on Halo right now, or grind Halo and be cracked by the time that we come back. Feel free, you know,
Yeah, one's on me.
because I'm excited to see, you know, who's been putting the work in and what the teams look like next year, or if it's just going to be a Shopify show.
He's hitting inner. He's going top solar.
I was timed out, which I obviously couldn't say anything. Obviously wasn't expecting it to go like that. I'm used to you always opening everything on another tab. Fair enough. And then checking it to show on stream. It's my bad too, BJ. I should have thought about it for a second. Need a lot more than that to be able to do anything. I'm also watching on TV, chatting from my phone, so my chat is like, okay. No, BJ, I'm not blaming you specifically. It's my bad, bro. It's my bad.
Everyone get out.
It's just you know, like freaky shit to happen, like the moment I set up the new PC, you know.
I think they're all 480 gold. All 480 gold.
Yeah.
Anyway, lessons learned.
They're literally all.
We'll move
all
on.
four. I'm not kidding. All four.
Just play in time. I have a trophy on our steps.
Yeah, they're all
Here
480
you go. I
gold.
spawned in a pinch. I spawned in a pinch.
Matches were hype as fuck last night. Sadly fell asleep. You mean last night? Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday.
Sit down.
Yesterday we had Optic Challengers scrims.
Yeah, I'm so deep, bro. This
Methods,
pinch is
formal,
pinch is
scump. They were all watching and sharing feedback.
Yeah, close Ray. We.
I seen a fresh viewpoint from someone that's not in the scene. Refreshing to see. That's good to hear, Jason. Thank you, brother.
He's in the back.
Yeah, just still trying to find my lane, you know. And we got to start making more content, like on YouTube as well, to talk about it more. I'd like to do like a recap on the year for Halo, talk about the state of Halo, and what's happening with COD right now, and where my head's at, because I feel like I do have a lot of people asking questions, curious as to whether or not Halo's going to come back, or you know, just giving an update. We got a 5080 graphics card, and I think it's like a 9800X or something. Ryzen. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just hit the left.
What's the best way to do this off screen to check my stats here?
Yeah, I didn't see such.
In their box, bro.
Yeah, I spawned in.
Yeah, we're behind them.
It's kind of crazy that 45% of the system memory is being used though, despite 32 gigs of RAM.
Oh, not solar. What?
Box in time.
He went out front.
Yeah, one solar.
They're all gonna be front.
One short.
Heard it.
One more.
Nice, good shot.
Still short.
Last guy. Charles got short.
CPU is the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. That's what I got. 32 gigs RAM, 5080 graphics card.
Yeah, lowering. Using the cut.
Yeah, I was just too quick on the trigger finger, BJ. All good, man.
Could be in the back.
They're all back. Right. You can go new.
Right.
In the back.
All good. Flaws, all good, brother. I'll make it a command. Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, he come in.
Only reason to watch COD is to see the Halo pros and support. Yeah, I mean, a big part of the reason why we're here right now is to watch Renegade and see how he's doing, right? Nothing is optimized. Everything constantly runs. 64 gig RAM. You're still at 30% always. Interesting. So it's like the programs that you're running, yeah? I have like someone who's more of an expert kind of set the device up for me yesterday. And I'm sure there's like more tweaks and adjustments we could still make to improve things, but I mean the PC feels powerful. You know, just gaming on it, just like kind of moving from app to app, right? Like it's nice. We're gonna do the dual setup at some point. Right now I'm just kind of testing it on its own. No updates that I know of for Legend. If you guys can help me on Breaking Point, do they track Scrim stats for everybody in COD, or do they only track Scrims for like what they can find on live streams, right? Because I assume Legend is scrimming. If we look at his stats, it might tell us something about like how things are going.
They got off our window.
Yeah, one's on new dead. One's gonna be Yo, one's close.
Yeah, I miss Halo as well, bro. Don't worry.
One's dead.
Windows eats up resources for
Zig, one shot.
only for matches. Okay.
They spawn ring.
They only keep track of who's live.
Yeah, I spawned weird.
Low right. Yeah, low right.
Yeah.
Yeah, low.
One zig.
Breeze, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, getting up the time.
Wasn't a barrel on time.
That's the old PC. Damn good duty, baby. Damn good duty. Huh.
Long week.
That's the new alert, which hopefully you enjoy. I might have to find a way to raise the audio on that.
Yeah, one's our window. I know.
I could do something like this.
Tweaked right there and just made
Rafa, welcome back, brother. Mr. Damn Good Halo? Yeah, I mean, even the alert now, yeah?
You have to run at him.
I hear you, brother. Don't worry. Halo's coming back, Rafa. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the 7 months. Breaking Point doesn't track scrims? Is there not a website that tracks scrim stats for COD? In Halo, we've got a site that tracks everything. It's kind of ridiculous. No Halo data have equivalent for COD. Interesting. We need more passion in the duty. The Halo one felt the passion. the Halo one was happening like in reaction to an actual play. The COD one is contrived, you know? I just made that the other day. Or I put it together this morning, but I recorded it on Sunday. Am I good or what? Well, like, what do you mean, Noctis? I'm doing all right. Hold on. Are you good? Heard about the... How did you hear about it? I hope I'm good, bro. I hope I'm good. How and where did you hear about that? Last thing I want is people randomly talking about that. Ward had said it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of people were watching the stream when it happened, so I hope we're okay. Halo data... Wait. Halo tracker track private matches? So the Halo data hive tracks scrims. There's no point in it tracking anything that's not like a competitive like match that has any, you know what I mean, impact. Like, I guess Halo data hive tracks everything public basically, but if you're scrimming, it's still publicly available, right? It's not private. Even custom games are still publicly available. What was my reaction to Shotzi hitting that disgusting ninja in COD recently? It'd be a good moment for a sub notification. I think it would be. Yeah, I can show it to you. I leaked something that I didn't mean to. Like not a password. What am I saying? Chat, just like, I was trying to look at the specs of my PC, and BJ gave me a recommendation, and I followed the recommendation on my stream, and I just leaked my fucking IP, bro. All right, that's what happened. And then I had to delete everything. So I'm freaking out. Low key, I'm freaking out. And that's the end of the conversation. Chat trying not to speak about it. There's the one time I say it.
Yo, hello?
Chat, embarrassing question. Did Stallions take game 2? Or Optic? Optic.
Oh, the boss man wants to join.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, Braxton.
Rambo Ray.
No idea. Yeah, most people won't know what to do with that info, I'm sure. But if I had a lot of people watching, it could be dangerous, I guess.
Torch?
I don't think my device would get outright hacked. I think it could lead to other things
We got time though.
that are super inconvenient.
Nah.
Don't read these fucking
Is
scripts.
Lunchbox coaching COD? No.
Fast.
Why would
Yeah,
Lunchbox
I swear
coach
last
COD?
year, bro, them shits would fucking last forever.
Or you talking about the voice you hear,
Like
yeah?
trying to check my dope though.
Leaked my OF. Yeah, I leaked my OF. That's what happened.
Maps like come on,
Yeah, that's be crazy for sure.
come on.
If I was Scump, it'd be dangerous. Yeah, if you were like a big streamer with a lot of viewers, or like if I'm at like a peak viewership or something, and I leaked that, I think it could be. I don't know. I guess we could get like swatted or something. Like, what could happen?
Yeah, check your phone.
What?
I know what that is. Where am I hearing this though? What the fuck? Oh, I was about to say, what is the, like, what's playing right now?
Nah, you can use the.
I'm fucking losing my mind, bro. Yeah, so have you seen this? Actually, so this is a beatboxer, and it just started auto-playing on my YouTube.
The brain's motivation neurotransmitter.
Yeah,
Dopamine.
you can use
Even sound like human. Like it sounds like I'm in the club. Like, yeah, no, it's insane. Anyway, that was not intentional. It's supposed to be Halo music. I'm not even sure what the score is, or if it's still going. Okay, I think it's 2-0 Stallions. It's 2-0 Stallions right now, and we're trying to figure things out here.
Let's get it.
Shit.
It's better if you close your eyes too. Right? It
you're
just
getting
sounds
a-
like
getting a
there's
thing
like
back.
multiple instruments and
Yeah.
thanks.
you know, just technology just backing that.
For sure.
Okay, bro.
And
Just
double
up.
chow.
God damn. Switch Nick. Not here. Oh, next here. Go.
You hear me? What's up,
I'm
bro?
meant to be.
What happened to Bound? He didn't want it badly enough, I guess. It sounds like he wants to enjoy his vacation
Either time.
right now. Spend time with the family.
I think they all.
The thing is, like, this is critical time
One's on me, he's on me, he's on me, he's on
to
me.
get into challengers
Just be cut.
and to make an impact in COD. So if he's not grinding now, I just don't see how he would come back and grind later, right?
I kills guy, B cut, I kills guy.
So I feel like Bound probably stays in Halo.
Ready? One's already.
COD not for everyone, for sure,
It's
yeah.
mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine,
And I
it's
think,
mine.
like, realistically, I could see, obviously, Legend's going to stick.
Yeah, I can get time.
I could see Renegade sticking and making some progress if he keeps that on this trajectory.
I'm holding
Outside of that, though, it'd be hard to imagine any other existing Halo Pro
Yeah, you just saved me. Yeah,
sticking
two
with
mid,
it and
two mid.
succeeding
Yeah.
straight through challengers, right? They would have to have some good connections
I'm cutting
and like early momentum. This is Zorg. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. You had a huge disadvantage, big disadvantage if you start late in COD, as a challengers player especially. And if you're like an older player. So, I mean, Frosty just won his 4th ring in Halo, and he's on the top team in the league. So, not a lot of incentive for Frosty, I think, like, to move to COD because he's doing so well in Halo right now. He could, like, Frosty might have connections in Halo that would justify him competing or trying. But he's not the youngest anymore, I guess. He would be like, what, the 2nd oldest in the league if he did decide to jump into it. And he'd have to put a lot of time in and sort of work his way up. I think he could. Like, I wouldn't put it past him. I just think the likelihood of other, like, Halo pros joining the esport and sticking around seems low. As attractive as it is to play COD right now, between Renegade and Legend, I think it's, you know, that's kind of the limit. Maybe Collect makes some progress. I know he's putting time in. I know Precision, Huss, Yaxon, Mental. We got a whole variety of Halo players trying it out. But when the dust settles, you know, come January and beyond, Halo's going to get a lot more tantalizing, right? Like, I think those players who already have a foothold on Halo will, you know, start to feel like this is where they fall back and, you know, try to get a team going again. Is our team still salaried? I think they might be, yeah. Shopify are not present in COD. Yeah, they have no COD team. I'm kind of surprised they don't have a COD team. Shut up, Mental Man. He's just down.
He missed his son. He's one shot.
Mental's nasty, bro. And he tried COD at one point. I think he made some progress, but I'm not sure if he broke out challengers. Speedy Soul, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Killing time till the next Gears drops, right? E-Day, when E-Day comes out, I think Mental will be right at home. I wouldn't be surprised if he pivots back. Moist hates COD? Interesting.
Okay. I have time.
Heard Boo Boo went like 7-30 trying out for the Stallions. Black team the other day. Interesting. I saw Boo Boo playing recently.
And small. He's gonna shot your front.
You shot him in front? And back there.
Like as we can see, learning curve, right? Renegade dropping in prone in that situation, I think, limited his aim, right? Like, if you're in prone at a certain angle, you can only aim so high up. And he couldn't track that guy above him just because of that decision-making in the moment. So, like, is that a learning curve right there? You know, don't go prone in a situation like that. Is it giving him a disadvantage in aim tracking? Name 5 Halo players that I can see having success in COD that are new to it. Legend. It's got to be young players. If Bound wanted it, I think Bound could have stuck with it and found success. Cycle Last Shot. If Cycle Last Shot went to COD, I think they'd have success.
one. Dead.
Yeah. It's harder to say with somebody like a Sirion, you know, who's a talented AM in Halo that might make a lot of progress in the next short while. You know, like, do they have the talent to transition to a COD game and find success? Maybe, I don't know. Collect, yeah, collect. I think that's enough right there, right? Renegade, Bound, Legend, collect. Cycle, last shot. Piggy, maybe. I mean, like, look, there's no way that a pro player in Halo doesn't have abilities that carry over, you know. Piggy wouldn't be like the first person I'd expect on my list, but I wouldn't put it past him. Yeah, last shot was fine. I saw a little bit of pubs from him too. Penguin, Piggy, sure. Is he playing COD though, Piggy, or he's just kind of on vacation? Huh?
Your front table's
Both front, I think.
Firm right.
You don't see a Halo Pro making it this year?
I'm trying to get to front.
There's better young players that have been smashing S&D for years. I mean, it's happened so many times in the past that there's enough of a precedent to assume that at least one guy gets through, right? Whether it's Legend or Renegade. Like, if you're going to put your stock on anybody, it's going to be Legend or Renegade, right? Legend's in the best position to find success. His team could be a disaster class, though. Like, his team is a big question mark. Yeah. You know, Bound with a world championship win, you know, multiple tournament wins in Halo, and he only just got the momentum in the last, like, year, 2 years. He still has a lot, you know, left unwritten, I think, in Halo that he probably wants to keep up with. Like, can he find his way back on top with the circumstances with Shopify? He's got stiff competition in Halo. Legend is technically already in. He doesn't perform his spot, is at risk, right? So yeah, I guess what do you consider success, right? Like, if you're in the franchise league, you're already like successful, right? But for Legend, it's about, is he winning? Is he placing high? That's more what I'm looking towards. Like, yeah, sure, he's in the league. But if he just flunks out and doesn't perform, then what, you know, whatever.
Let's get over. Come on. Hey, come in. One's in there.
World 2 is on Black Ops at the moment? Okay. Yeah, World 2 is probably nasty.
I'm just gonna do it.
I mean, World 2 is nasty at Counter-Strike, right?
Team kill. 2 on time, 1 make cut. 2 on time, make it.
I'll see this guy.
Renegade and team trying to hit this out. We got a neck-and-neck game at Hardpoint. The expectation is that Optic play maybe a little bit better this time, right? They went 5-5 with Stallions last time they played them, and Zuma was crashing out, bro. You know, not happy to see his team struggling versus a brand new Optic Challenges roster, and that was with Bound. They've got Respi or Rispy, I don't know, who's in place of Bound now.
Outer one shot, DTG.
I'm not sure if it's been benefiting the team. I guess we'll find out with the Scrim stats.
Maul got me, bro. He just shot my shoulder.
Small weak.
A lot of depth in the pro scene. Demons and Challengers kids have years on Halo, guys.
I'll push up to this corner.
Yeah, we'll see.
This wall?
In the back.
What is he doing?
We spawn deep. I think
One might be.
Please play for me.
Take is that Legend got way too much hype for beating Illy.
Yeah, look at spawn. Left side wall.
I mean, if he just beat Illy, that wouldn't have been enough, though, right? He got hype for winning 5 tournaments back-to-back, including a world championship.
It's a good 10. That's a great 10, baby.
There's a reason they would rather take a risk on Legend than current Challenger players, though. There is, yeah. I mean, all the success in the past has proven it.
I saw one make cut. One's make cut.
He didn't just beat Illy, he shit on him. Yeah, that too. He made a statement, right? If he just barely beat Illy, then maybe people wouldn't have talked about it as much, but like he dunked on the guy and then it became like a viral clip.
Yeah, let's just play this side.
Get their front broken.
Definitely helped. It definitely helped, yeah.
I'm about to go out left.
You can.
Yeah, I stun check left.
He just walked out left and killed me.
Chat, random question, maybe stupid question. People talk about like auto sprint being G8 or whatever. Is sprint assist, is that auto sprint? Like sprint assist, is that GA? Because I feel like that's faded. If they GA sprint assist, like what?
No one's in the back of PT.
Like what are we doing?
One's in the back of PT. Let's go.
Is that a thing? They GA sprint assist?
I'm hit through front. Okay. Yeah, I'm hit through front.
Yo, top broken scamming. Dead. He spawned.
That's auto sprint. Yeah.
One's outer. Oh my god, he's
Nice,
choked.
those two spawn out. Those two.
Yo,
But, like, is it not just like completely inconvenient to have to press sprint a million freaking times? Like, you're literally pressing sprint so much.
one behind me roof. Inner roof.
In pros' hands, it's
I go on.
I guess what auto sprint is like too easy in a pro's hands or something. Because the game feels so fluid with sprint assist.
They're gonna spawn in front. Watch out, time,
Spawn
bro.
front. I spawn front.
Pro say it's a skill gap. So like, the game feels fluid as hell with sprint assist. It's fun to play. There are moments where you still have to press sprint for certain like tactics, like getting out of your prone, getting out of crouch.
I think they spawned close
But
to
like
the
when I turn it off and I have to spam sprint, so like it's just I'm breaking my controller. It's just a redundant button press, like especially in COD, because I can sprint all directions, right? So I'm pressing the button to go backwards. I'm pressing it to go forwards. Like what are we doing? You know, like it just seems kind of silly.
One's outer, sweetie.
It's GA with pros.
Try to get in. 3-0, just getting in.
Auto sprint is too easy. They're trying to create a bigger skill gap.
Rapping dojo, rapping dojo.
Yeah, I mean it's like I respect skill expression and skill gaps. Obviously, like I love that in Halo. But like in Halo, it feels like a skill gap to press sprint because you have to be more intentional with the timing that you choose to sprint. In COD, you're always sprinting. There's no moment where you don't want to be sprinted. Dissector, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
Two front.
Like you don't even make any noise when you're sprinting. There's no disadvantage to not being sprinting at all times, right? Basically.
I'm trying to block.
Like obviously you got to be iron when you're set up and whatnot, but I'm just saying when you're moving, you're sprinting. So it just seems like a
Watch out.
a lot of like unnecessary extra input.
Yeah, I got him.
Last guy front. Front of me there. Last guy front.
Block.
Nice,
I'm
make sure you look. Make sure you look.
standing up.
Sliding.
Hmm.
He's trying to tell you right now.
Like you get crack movement for free or whatever.
What's Dojo?
I don't know, because I guess it's gonna make me want to try to use to like adhere to the GA, just so I know how it feels to play like a pro does, right?
They can only be top mid. They can
But I just feel like I'm busting my hands for no reason, you know? Like anyway.
Someone's in different. I killed someone.
I spawned old still.
If you aren't going pro, there's no reason. Yeah, I know. So like that's the thing is if I make a video on movement in the game and we make like a how to move like shots. By the way, this shit's insanely close. They should win it here.
Back two in the back.
Hey, he's front.
Encourage got two. Last second break from Encourage and Symbols to get to the hill. Did they flip the spawns in the process? Looked like they did. Rispy gets a big one on Swooty. That'll even things up a little bit. He does die though. And the timing is a little awkward here. They're not guaranteed. 34 seconds left in that hill means they can win with this. If they fumble on this push, they're in big trouble. Encourage shuts down Renegade. They're kind of feeding one at a time. They got behind him. This is big. Neum behind him. Rispy. Wait, Kips killed Rispy. Neum got two. Good fucking shit out of Neum, bro. Did Neum flank or did the spawn flip, right? Neum just saved that shit. Yeah, Bound back down for okay, the word that Methods used is Bound said that he needed to give 100%. Like he couldn't give it his 100% right now. Something like that is what he said to Methods. So like either he wants to spend time with family on vacation or whatever, or he just recognizes that like the work he's going to have to put in to succeed in COD in the way he wants to might not be worth it, you know, in his mind. It might not be worth it to like give up what he's passionate about, which is Halo, to put the same level of energy into COD if he doesn't want it as bad, you know? Like that's kind of like the impression that I got, but you know, maybe we see him try again. It just seems like if you're not grinding now, when are you going to grind later? There's no other opportunity, right? Like Halo's going to start up or you know, people will form their teams and start scrimming in January probably. Big thing everyone was saying last year was because the Omni movement and now wall bouncing, if you have it on, everyone's going to look like Shotzi, which should not be the case. Scrap said that. I think because of the Omni movement and the fact that you sprint every direction, you find yourself pressing the button a lot more. That's my like kind of annoyance, you know? It's like naturally you're going to use the sprint button more because you can sprint all the time in every direction. So like unless I get the timings down so I'm very efficient with the moments that I press it, so I'm not spamming the button, right? So I can like limit so I'm not trying to burn my hand out, right? It seems kind of ridiculous because you're just pressing it so much more than previous COD games. It's like starting over a little bit, Ghost. Like obviously you got the experience, the accomplishments from the previous game, the confidence that comes with that.
You get like that close spawn when like your back steps or like.
Ask Renegade if I can get in CODcaster. That'd be fucking dope. That'd be fucking dope. I mean, realistically though, bro, they're in the middle of their scrim, bro. They're already if this was pre-scrim, I would ask them, but in the middle of the scrim, I don't want to like schedule. By the way, guys, this is for this weekend, right? Friday, December 5th, we've got the Falcons versus Optic, Royal Ravens versus Boston Breach, the Thieves versus FaZe, day 2. So this is happening separately from Challengers, right? So on Saturday, I guess in the morning, Challengers is taking place, right? Is that what's happening? So we've got like, this is freaking action-packed content by the way, right? You got 3 matchups on Saturday, 3 matchups on Sunday. We end Sunday with an Optic versus G2. Gentlemates and FaZe is a spicy series. Sunday is sick, bro. Sunday's going to be great. We can see if the Falcons bounce back. That's Selium and team, right? Plante, Julian, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
Yeah, these weights are crazy.
They're in Challengers, so you aren't in the big leagues. And from what they were, it's
like
a step down.
We're not
Sure.
going over anything. It's like, like an eternity.
That's true. I think this team is used to having somebody watching them and giving feedback. So in between games, they're going over the plays, they're talking about what went right and wrong, and then it feels like the pacing of it's quicker. They're not waiting for their next game, right? Like this downtime really feels like dead time without the Optic guys watching. I assume they're busy today. We got Zuma live. Hold on.
Piss, bro.
And then there was one time in the front of P4, it was the first one, where you were in the front window.
Zuma's
and
watching
they
the
were all coming in
Stallions
back, and
POV,
you
I
eventually
assume.
threw your nade in the small room, but throw your stun at the back door because your teammates were coming from the outer roof. If you just stun the back, you would have stunned the other team, and your teammates just have an easier gunfight.
Okay.
Especially when you're out that front room.
They
You
might
just kinda
they might
stand there.
have
You weren't seeing anything when you were sitting there.
it'd be nice if they had Codcaster.
That's it for me.
I'm watching Renegade
pull up
stream,
my
yeah.
screen.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You guys remember
Legend
last time we
against
spoke about
Gentlemates is a
App Control
baptism
and
of fire. Yeah, okay, so where
what's
are
Scrap?
they
That's
playing,
the
right?
App Control.
So we've
Fun
got
videos. These are- we did the same thing.
Vancouver Surge on Saturday only. Wait, so why is it that some teams are not getting spotlight? They just have more matches on later weeks. Yeah, I think Attach and Havoc are watching as well. They do have Codcaster, yeah.
And there's 20 seconds left. Like you literally have another free wave of like info to get on what's going on.
And we would
Like-
still beat them new, yeah.
And yeah, you're still beating them new. Like if they want to rotate and give you guys a free 20, then let's do it because you know exactly where they're going to rotate from. They have nowhere to go. And then vice versa, if we can just play through old, we'll get the 20 seconds anyways. But instead we give up old. We're rotating
they
you, couldn't
drive-
go.
Yeah, I do remember this.
And now we let go of all of our pressure. And yeah, we were new first here, but now they have like 10 seconds to kind of take routes and do what they want. So now the flow is
100%.
kind of a little weird. And we're
Yep.
not saying you guys can't hold us, right? There's just more so like we're looking for the most efficient way, and we gave up 15 seconds a hill for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, like it's all hindsight, but 15 seconds end game situation isn't there anymore.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they get 15 seconds to hill, they win the game.
Same
They
thing
were
here
they
on
were
the second hill. Same thing happened.
less than 15
We
seconds
just watched it
separating the
again,
win.
So we're on the same page, but we play scrap. We do a good job. We killed 3 guys off scrap.
Some weeks
Like,
you have
both
one
7 and
match,
8
other
here
weeks
can
you
just
get
chill
2
on hold
matches.
just to
Okay,
guarantee
thank you
old
guys.
time. And then even here, I would argue that
Some
Sue
teams get
doesn't need to
less,
take-
okay.
You don't need to take a long route
depending
here.
on the
Like
week.
we just killed 3 guys. Like why are we taking a long route through dojo instead of going through mid?
Yeah.
This is like
If you're
Halo.
getting impatient, you can start.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You get your kills, you take
There's
direct
a-
routes to
one on
power
top of this one,
positions
but we can do it later.
because you have the freedom to do so. In COD, you got to be even faster with that timing because the 2.5 second spawn timer goes quick, bro. So yeah, with I assume Zuma watching Renegade's POV, or sorry, one of the Stallions because you got Stallions guys streaming, right?
Yeah. JSOC, right? We're guild.
Yeah. Switch
Switch
teams.
on.
Switch on.
No, I mean Codcaster is great. We
Alright,
just
we
don't have it right now.
Yeah, make sure you got flag.
When Formal Method,
Good
Scump are
call.
watching, they generally have like a Codcaster.
Alright.
I could try reaching out to
Nah,
Renegade
nah,
for a
nah,
future
nah,
one maybe,
I'll touch you that.
and see if
No
he's
worries.
if he's open to it.
Nice,
Right,
nice,
right,
nice.
That's first,
Flip,
first,
flip,
first.
You can pinch right if you. Actually, nah, we can.
Yeah, we flipped, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we flip.
I'm
Get on the
blocked.
back.
Thing is like I'm just kind of like I'm not contributing. Like if I was like giving feedback, which I can't really do. then it would make sense.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you back
I'm
up.
blocking. I'm blocking.
Let's go
I'm
smoking.
blocking.
Okay.
Much love,
I'm
man.
one shot. Try to help me.
Happy to be here.
Hey, you try to help down if you can.
Yeah, dead out. Nice,
Ah,
good
what
help.
the hell? That was weird.
You're good. It's
Okay.
under your side. Hearts
Yeah, we got
down.
time.
Hearts
Yeah,
down,
he's
too.
on time. They're both weak. They're both weak on
Two low
time.
left. Two low. Went to new. Two went to new.
I'm one lobby.
Yep.
I'm one lobby. Living back.
Nice.
Pushing out.
Did they change their team at all, the Stallions team, since the last time they played the Optic Challengers?
It's in BTG.
You could be. I'm watching
He's in
deep
the back,
right cross.
Or it's the
Yeah,
same guys?
Spawn out.
Yeah, he's in the back. He's hitting to B. Hitting to B.
Working up there.
Oh, there's two in the back. Ah, two in the back.
I'm playing my
Eric and
left.
Jordan. Backside
Yeah,
top.
Jordan.
Yeah, back right.
Hey, bro.
Nice.
Ready.
I left.
No? Okay.
I'm trying to look middle. I'm trying to look middle.
Only one got time.
Where's Symbols? I'm not seeing him on the feed.
He just jumped up. Yeah, he's middle. One's middle.
Get it
DGG.
time. Yeah, he's just already close.
Get mid, bro. Let's get mid. Let's play for mid.
Just slaughtered him for a second there.
I'm trying to go mid. I'm trying to
Are we
go
playing
mid.
3v3? What are we doing here?
One of the
The
back.
hearts
Nice,
down,
nice.
Hearts down.
The one's mid. He's mid.
Go center.
No. What the hell's going on? Symbols is there. He just didn't die for like insane amount of time.
Hit mid with me.
Alright, I'm needing time.
Ready. He's middle. Dead. Get up.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready, I'm starting at this.
Trying to get
One
tunnel,
could be
trying to get
yo,
tunnel.
front old. He's front old.
I'm looking at
Dead,
her.
I got him.
What's top is
One hit mid,
Challengers
one
playing
hit
with
mid.
Let Me Codcast because of who I am.
10 seconds. Missing symbols.
Appreciate it.
Just try to get the rest of this.
Ready.
I'm in tunnel, just play my left.
I can bump you.
Yeah, I'm about to go top.
Pretty serious if the player
Low mid, you swing green.
isn't doing what he needs to in the team. He gets him off his Stallions.
Yeah,
I mean, just hearing him react to Symbols getting fried the other day made me wonder whether or not he considered making changes.
He's
But
And once P1, once
you
P1
can't flip up the roster too much, right? They'll never find chemistry.
As
As long as he sees the potential, I guess, in the guys,
Close, two inner.
then we're okay.
yeah, one's mid Symbols. He's weak mid. He's
Still
weak mid.
bottom tunnel on you.
I'm watching the right. I'm watching the right bench.
Alright, close center, try this guy.
One's middle. He's middle.
Low.
Ready, I'm looking tunnel.
Does he find timing for this? Nicely done. That turned into a beautiful flank.
Okay, he's on me.
Pivot.
He's hitting 2p4.
Not able to turn the fight around.
You know that deep right. I have time.
Calling encourages
I
rotate
can
here,
pick a
right?
D-right.
So
I
they
can
know
pick a
exactly where to
More
anticipate.
top.
How you doing? Wow. Is that it?
Homework.
What's
Last
up,
guy.
brother?
Last guy.
Yeah, one shot top. He's top.
I have
He's
all
one
in
shot
front
top.
of you guys. I have all in front.
Heard.
Who's on the sideline?
He jumped down front. I think they're going.
Front, then I got one in front.
Yeah, we got
I'll fold three.
I just
Yeah.
want those.
Ready.
They have the
No,
back
one
three.
thing I honestly appreciate with COD that's different from Halo is just
Ready, I'm just hiding in the back.
there's like the coaching and the analytics. Like everybody's so invested, right? I mean, obviously there's a lot of money in the sport. People want to make waves. They want to, find success. But like even in challengers, you've got so much like dedicated attention to the growth of each team, right? Like Zuma watching over his boys. They got Rambo coaching like in between matches for challengers teams. Like in Halo, for amateur players in Halo, getting that type of attention and that type of feedback is just like not a thing, you know? So it's cool to see how invested everybody is in like the pursuit of learning and like growing as a team and figuring out the game, right?
Helping your side door.
Then again, I guess when Infinite came out, there was some of that attention on Infinite, but
He's lobby, sweetie.
yeah, you got three of like Optic goats, like some legends watching and giving feedback. The best case scenario, right? Like you would think if you're bound and you want to try getting into COD, like you can't ask for a better sort of position and platform to be in, to learn and to improve at the game, right? Like having support of Formal and Scump with their feedback, being on a challengers team, like I think the only reality where he doesn't stick is if he just isn't passionate about COD. That has to be it, right? Like it just hasn't. He just hasn't connected with it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, statue, bro.
I checked out Battlefield 6. No, I haven't. I mean, I'm aware of it. I haven't played it though.
I'm starting at this.
John's definitely getting better.
A-bomb,
Low key, bro. I think Renegade has a chip on his shoulder. A lot of people in challengers don't believe in his ability, or at least have shown that on the Twitter timeline, right? Like a lot of people doubting Renegade based on his 2018 performance. So I feel like Renegade has something to prove here, and that, if anything, is motivating him a little bit more. Like we know he loves Halo, but he seems dedicated, he seems focused, like he actually wants this. Shit's inspiring.
Low front, dead. One more. Time. Dead. Nice. Four. Late four.
I'm about to get up front, bro.
I'm holding him. I have a mid-pin.
Yeah, it's a dream come true for anyone, right? So for Bound to not take that, I just think maybe he's
Dude, two front, two mid, two mid.
He wants to be a Halo superstar, not not anything else.
Side door. Gonna be side door.
Nice. Good shot. I'm trying to pinch front.
Where guys?
Outer weak. Outer really one shot, bro.
Dead.
Let's go.
One front, one front.
He's here. He's weak.
Renegade does have a lot more time as a Halo competitor.
Outer left. Dead.
Like where he found success back in 2017. Renegade won his first Halo LAN in 2017, so he's actually a vet in the Halo community.
Big trade.
Bound's rookie year as a Halo Pro was 2022.
He saw me.
So,
He's on the mid.
you know,
I get as much scores as I can.
if you look at the length of the career between the two of them, Bound is a lot newer to the success in Halo, and he might still, feel like there's unfinished business in Halo, more he wants to achieve.
One's your tunnel, one on time.
Maybe it wasn't in the cards, yeah.
He's garage.
With Renegade, on the other hand, he was the MVP for Infinite, the whole,
He just flanked me right.
you know what I mean? Like the entirety of Infinite Esports, he got MVP. He won more events than anybody.
He kills me. Wow.
Maybe he feels like he's kind of completed that chapter a little bit. Like, what else can he do?
The terminal. Dead.
He was a main slayer next to Shotzi when Shotzi started his career, and the two of them would trade the spotlight, if you guys remember that. Shotzi got a lot of attention, but Renegade, maybe not as stylish as Shotzi, he would get just as many kills. Renegade was a big deal on the original Splice.
I shouldn't have time in.
I was to compete, yeah.
Yeah, once.
Yo, back
Nice,
left,
let's
weak, really weak. I'm trapped in the corner.
Heavy. One side door, side
Was it
door.
Bound a ranked kid? Yeah, ranked in like,
Back left. You can chow this guy, I'm here.
1v1s,
Yo, two.
1s, 2s, stuff like that.
One more one shot in the back.
Nice.
He was a clan kid. Bound was a clan kid, apparently,
Just stay down.
I'll follow both.
back in like Halo 5.
Out left.
And didn't become known in Halo 5 to the broader community until 2018. So he was grinding for a while, but his career sort of, he spent during COVID was when he was like, prime talent, where everybody was talking about him. That's why he was, he found a lot of success online basically, and started Infinite on FaZe. His first LAN was representing FaZe, right?
Done.
So his trajectory has been kind of weird.
I'm trying to get mid. He could be mid. He's middle.
Why isn't Bound here? He's no longer with the team. He told Methods he's going to take a step back.
I'm on, bro.
He said he can't give it 100% right now. I think he wants to just stay, spend time with the family.
Two on the pinch of both.
Did I explain why Lucid and Renegade couldn't be on the same Halo team? I feel like they're both the best over the course of Infinite. Just playstyles and chemistry, really, right? Renegade and Lucid are both insanely talented, and I'm sure that could go well on a team, but team chemistry is... Oh my god, here we go, hold on. Bro, Renegade's been trying to put work in with that pistol, right? Figuring out how he can use that to make a play. That's an improvement right there. I know it's doesn't seem like much, but just whipping out the pistol and getting a 3-piece is a big deal.
Yeah, I'm hitting to left.
Yeah, weak on time, bro. Weak on time.
There's one in the back, Lucky?
Yeah.
I'm full pitching.
Anyway,
Actually, no, we saw here.
we saw the power of chemistry with Shopify, right?
I'm hiding. I'm at
Like, the reason Shopify came out better than Optic by the end of the year is, I mean, not to say that Optic didn't vibe with each other, but there was just an insane chemistry on Shopify and a lot of hunger to win and show up, right? I just don't know if Lucid and Renegade would vibe, if they're the same type of person, right? They're both skilled, but can you imagine them hanging out and being buddies? And maybe.
Absolute.
Wow.
Go through left. Go through tunnel.
Optic had great chem during year 3. I don't know if the chemistry was negatively impacted at some point when the announcements started coming about HCS ending and about the COD opportunities coming their way, right? Legends getting COD offers, you know what I mean? I don't know how that impacted their chemistry, so it's not like they didn't remain buddies the whole year. But I think that Shopify had a one-track mind, and if anything, the Halo announcement motivated them to go harder and to pick up the pace faster, you know?
That's a big ass kill.
Screen, Derek. One screen. Close.
Best candidate to make it in COD. His aim looks like dash you scrap. Yeah, last shot looks like an aimbot, bro.
Nice, good shot.
Getting down to the final 200 or final 50, right? As both teams pass the 200-point mark, Renegade is shredding. That's 2 back-to-back.
Stay there. Let's play top.
I got all around.
I'm front, dude.
One's mid.
Doing a really good job walling them off and holding on to spawn advantage here for P4, assuming they soak up this time.
I'm mid too.
When are you coming to me? When are you coming to
Already,
me?
I'm
The
about to
flanker's
pinch it, I'm
getting
about to
through.
pinch
They're
it.
gonna have to headbutt.
Dead?
Yep, big kill too.
Last two front. Last two front.
Yeah, come down, go down, go down.
From tunnel.
Back left, dead.
Stallions running out of time here.
Me front two.
Have your
Front ten was the- Last guy front. Last guy.
Yeah, he's out here, he's out here.
This will flip the spawns, I
they
think,
can
but
flip,
might
they
not
can flip.
matter.
Yeah, one's on me, one's on me, one's on me.
Heard you. Trying to help you. Down you there.
In lobby.
It's looking like a
telling,
perfect hill, bro.
TG, we both sides. Maybe both sides.
They got enough time in this hill left to
Yeah.
win it here unless they break it last second. Cool. Can they win P4 though? They sort of gave up their spawn advantage to collapse on those guys, right? So they're now spawning out for P4. That actually gives Stallions a fighting chance, right? Maybe they
Yeah, we
pushed
should
it
get this guy low, bro.
too hard too quickly.
I stunned those. I'm going there.
Till you kill
Oh,
me.
DTG coming out with the 3-piece. Holy shit.
Oh, that's
4! That's everybody. Damn good duty, baby. Damn good duty. My God.
One's front, one's front.
Barbosa, how you doing, man? This year did fly by.
Yeah, one's front, one's front, one's front.
Welcome back, man. Thank you for 11 months.
Ready?
We're trying out a new sub alert
close
for
out here?
One
today.
is deep right. One
Yeah,
is deep
4-piece
right.
head of DTG.
Tommy.
And now Optic under pressure. Diving out the window. What the heck is this guy doing?
I need it back.
Turn the back, turn the back, turn the back, turn the back.
Bro, hit him with the dive for the 2-piece.
Just stay like.
Swooty with wrist speed. They're clutching up. They might have this. Once we get a last-second break from Optic to come in. Kips with 2. Kips with 3. That should be enough. They should at least flip the spawn, get some 4-piece with the pistol, and Kips frying to guarantee it for Optic at the end. My God.
No, we're good. We're good. I swear we're playing that map so much better than them.
Got what we needed.
I mean,
So we're playing
we
every
definitely are,
map
but
better
it's
than
just like some small, just some small shit.
I'm not even gonna lie, like just the same lagging shit that was happening on exposure just happened that map. How did he just kill you right there? He
I
just
don't
missed.
know.
What is that
He
ping?
just missed and just killed you.
Was
Anybody
that
just see that?
zero? Yes, dude. He's aiming
What?
getting headshots.
He literally has the best shit.
No, nah, bro.
Literally
There's no
got the
explanation
best
for that.
shit.
Did you just watch
Besides
that?
me,
Yeah, I watched it.
Does it look broken?
he wasn't aiming at him.
He just missed and killed him. That was insane.
How are we feeling about the Optic scrims right now? Optic 1-2, Stallions 1-2. They're neck and neck with this team, so I think that's progress. Having Bound pivot off the team and replaced. This is a new roster, so there's still chemistry and things they got to work on, but making progress.
Because we were missing one, and he's like he was 100% hitting the bag. I think you just like just give a mid and just like because we're already 2 on time. And
That shit does look kind of weird, right, bro?
I'm holding the deep end.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Does he have terrible ping?
I'm not even gonna lie, like just the same lagging shit that was happening on exposure just happened that map. How did he just kill you right there? He
I
just
don't
missed.
know.
What is that
He
ping?
just missed and just killed you. Anybody just see that?
Yeah, none of his shots look like they're hitting. They look kind of questionable.
No, we're good. We're good.
Just a kill cam,
I swear we're playing that
glitch,
map so
maybe.
much
Yeah.
better than them.
Got what we needed.
So we're playing
definitely
every
are,
map so
but
much better
it's
than
just
them.
like
Nah,
some
yo,
small-
John, I was fucking with you that map, bro. It's like,
Anyway, it's a sick play though. Sick play.
Yeah,
Like that aside, right?
I'm not even gonna lie, like just the
He
same
somehow
lagging shit that
perfectly
was
called
happening
every
on
chow.
exposure just happened that map. How did he just kill you right there? He
I
just
don't
missed.
know.
What is that
He
ping?
just
Yeah, he called that shit perfectly though, right? Like every angle he got.
Anybody-
Like what? Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's maybe a kill cam thing. Bending the bullets.
Yo, what's the last map?
I'm gonna watch the CDL matches this weekend. Yes.
Little bangy. Little
How's
bangy.
Renegade's improvement looked in the past few days? Steady. We'll go with steady. I feel like the first time I watched him play, I could tell he knew what he was doing. You know, like he came into Black Ops with some grind time and some experience. Obviously, unpolished, but I feel like Renegade's got a ton of potential, and he looked like he was already, already kind of had a rhythm going early on. That 3-piece you hit earlier, pulling out the pistol, was nice to see. Man's getting quicker with it. Stallions are ass, bro, yeah? Stallions is a T3 Challengers team, so they're low on the totem pole, yeah? So they got 6-1. Is it Grim? Grim Reffer, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. If you want a better understanding of where I guess they stack up versus the best of challengers, they just played supposedly the top challengers team, Cabal. Earlier today, they got 6-1. So they do have it. They got a lot of work to do still, right? What does tier 3 mean? I don't know. It sounds bad though, right? It sounds bad. I take it overall game and everything has been fine on stream. I mean, we're not gaming right now, Pyro, but yeah, everything's been okay. Minus, you know, some stupid decisions I made earlier. Otherwise, we're good. Who's replacing Bound? Rispy? I don't know much about the player, to be honest. Renegade a good reader.
These guys, bro.
So if I want to talk about Renegade's playstyle in Halo, and like how that might translate, right? Like I feel like Renegade in Halo had the most kills on his team without a doubt, just about every time. Like he was a main Slayer role, but he also wasn't the top damage dealer. Like he generally plays well from behind his team. He hits routes. He's good at flanking, right? The concern that I'd have with Renegade in COD is like if he plays his life too much, if he makes a play that's too, you know, for himself, kind of. Because that can happen in Halo sometimes where he'll go in like a long flank or something and sort of leave his teammates out to dry in a pivotal moment. But he's, you know, in Halo very good at power weapon control, very good with using a variety of like utility in the sandbox. I feel like Renegade makes sense as a flex, which I think he is, right? They just blew him out. Freaking off the open. They destroyed him. With Renegade, I feel like the more weapons he's got at his disposal, the better. So I'd like to see him use the AR and kind of flip between the roles depending on the map and the situation. What happened to the YouTube stream earlier? Just both streams. I had I had to delete the VOD. We showed some personal information accidentally, basically, and I deleted everything.
Gotta get out.
One's out left, one's back at me. I'm about to go 3 right. I'm about to play this
Two
time.
back left.
One shot.
He's in the very back. Wow.
Bot clip I sent you earlier is kind of the same situation, like Infinite bots in the lobby. If that makes sense. So you'd have to play on server for an accurate gauge. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping we get at least 240.
One more deep left. He's deep left hill.
OG, so Challengers. This is the Optic Challengers team, Hotozi. They lost to Cabal, which is supposedly the top Challengers team, is what chat's telling me.
Oh my god.
Last guy in the back.
Renegade doesn't like to die. Yeah, in Halo, Renegade has the highest kills and the lowest deaths, but he also has the lowest damage and the most power weapon kills on Optic, right? So he plays from behind the team. He makes good positioning decisions. He's very hard to kill because he, you know, he knows like when to take the fight. He's risk averse, right? He's not like the battering ram like Bound is. Bound is probably the fastest on Optic, but the riskiest playstyle, the most unpredictable playstyle, and he opens opportunities for people like Renegade who have a steady shot, you know, to take advantage and sort of steal the spotlight in a way too. But it's needed. Ethan, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. Now, how does that translate to COD? I don't know, but I think Flex makes sense because Renegade is still a fast player. He's going to be dying a lot more in COD, and he's going to have to be maybe a little bit more selfless in the way that he plays in COD compared to Halo, because you can't be playing your life too much in COD in the same way that you do in Halo. Oh, 2 OG stats. So the one above is Cabal. That scrim is done. The one below is the one they're currently playing, Stallions. They're currently tied with Stallions. This is game 5. Renegade's on a Battle Beaver, I think, with mouse trigger controller. Or I actually don't know. Go to his stream. Go to his stream, and he has a command for it. I'm pretty sure. But I think he's on a Battle Beaver PlayStation controller. I think.
One's a new.
He's definitely on a PlayStation controller. You can see the.
He's a new. He's a new.
It says square to pick up weapons, right?
Check your close right.
I'm trying to cut the dubs.
One steep, Jordan.
What I like the least about Renegade is that he always has a shirt on. Yeah, bro, he's got a Hulk out.
I'm about to pinch mid.
Optic with a little bit of momentum here off these kills, right? Watching their angles. Caught Swooty here. Man's weak. Does he reach out? Easy peasy. That's 3. They spotted the 4th here, too, so good info. Renegade is shredding. Cuts the angle here, too. Teammate behind them for a bait and switch. If needed. They're soaking up the entire hill here. Crispy and DM come out with 2. They got numbers to clean this up. Should hopefully be easy.
One's long. My bad.
Teammate still in the point. Renegade hitting the route here.
What? You're 2P3.
straight through the ranks, right, as they try to
Yeah, we
flip.
should all hit through left, bro. We should all hit through left here.
Out mid. All right, take your time. I'm gonna shoot.
Playing life isn't always the best play and the biggest
right.
learning curve in
I'll give
COD
you
versus
those,
most
bro.
shooters. Right, Ethan? Yeah.
He's dub,
So
he's
in
dub,
Halo,
dub,
if you
dub,
play
dub.
your life, that's like a very valuable skill set, oftentimes.
All right, once
Because the longer you live, the more you, like, distract the opponent, the more you create opportunities, the more,
Front hill.
Is he in the back?
you know, the game gets
In the back, in the
easier
back.
for your team.
Oh, good shit, John.
If you play your life too much in COD, though, you miss the
He's in back
moment.
in the back end on me.
You know, like, you have to know when to dive in and die and take the gamble.
Stun anytime.
Make an impact for the team.
Mainly your front, Nick.
Your death kind of creates the opportunity, right? Because if you're
middle, he's
staying
low.
alive, you're
Back,
not enough fights, basically, right? You got to be in
30
engagements.
seconds here. You can just bully front. Nice, guys.
Picking up deep.
Turn your back left. Trying front.
Yeah, one's on the right barrel.
Need to see Swooty's Splitgate comp gameplay. Yeah, I heard he's nasty.
Back right bear. Charlie's get closer.
He's weak, he's weak, he's weak.
Was Swooty a controller player in Splitgate, though, is my question. Did he switch to controller for this?
Yeah, I'm blocking it.
They just 4-deaded these guys.
Heard it. Oh my god. I read up. Dude, I just felt
Seems like a map that you can snowball and put a team in a blender. Yeah, I mean, we saw a good example of that last weekend.
Nice, good shit.
Some good kills here from Stallions.
Heard it.
Triple hit the window.
He's low
Oh,
window.
bad timing there, too.
Back right, DTG dead, there's two.
In the window. Window.
And
Got
one
him.
deep left.
Can't contribute as much, yeah.
Heard
So,
you, bro, heard you, bro.
Last weekend, Optic made that insane comeback, right?
I'm looking left.
Gentlemates were
I'm pinching Loki, bro.
10 seconds
He's
away
right,
from
he's
winning the
right.
game,
Gotta go front.
and Optic was down like 70, 80 points or
He's on the
something,
back. Fuck, he's on the back.
and they made the full comeback to defeat them. Oh, my word.
We're good.
Might as well die with the team, I guess.
Yeah, let's go right.
Sacrifices back
Someone's
control,
out
which
here.
is more
He's out here,
important.
he's out here.
Fair, right? Or well said, Ethan.
Nice.
In the middle.
Nice, three. Those should.
I guess the concept of map control is a little bit different in COD versus Halo, because it's so much more fluid, it seems, right?
I have a right.
On me left. Out the back.
Ooh, that was almost sick. Good reaction, though.
And what's Charlie back left? Back left.
3 dead.
So one shot.
Comeback opportunity here for Stallions, maybe, gathering some momentum.
Yeah, heard.
Way too tipsy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother.
3 in hill.
Yeah, one's in the back.
I'm trying to send your deep. I'm gonna need it. Hold on. Nice,
He's close mid.
Slay. Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Cheese guy.
Yeah,
What do I think of Kips? I don't know.
Watch square time.
I haven't watched much of Kip's POV. I heard Neum is like the guy to watch on this team. Neum's the experienced player, right? I don't know much about Kip's background. If you guys happen to know and can let me know, that'd be appreciated.
More left of
Yeah, one's left. One's left.
But he's got to be pretty good, or else he wouldn't be on the roster, right?
He's gonna be running up mid.
One's gonna be like debuff and new. One's gonna be like.
Am I a
debuff
new
and new.
caster? No, I'm a Halo content creator and analyst. Jaden, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I have limited experience in COD.
I got one. Another one mid. He's
I love Halo. Got a lot of knowledge in Halo.
Yeah, one's
We
definitely
live
deep,
stream
one's
Halo
definitely deep. I'm
scrims,
sounding out
watch party, cover the game. I used to be a caster and analyst for Halo.
left him.
But with the new COD game and with the pivot that a lot of Halo pros are making, like we're looking at Renegade right now, who just came out of Halo, right? I figure we expand the portfolio a little bit and learn some COD,
Got out time, guys.
Nice.
you know, and try to do both somehow.
2v1 dead.
This is the way.
Yeah, send from.
Ruka, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother.
Nice. They're gonna be front. Go front.
Thank you, Jaden.
Open up dubs or some shit.
It's good time.
Yeah,
Go front.
so
Nice. Good shit.
we make what? I made a couple breakdown videos on Twitter. If you guys haven't seen those,
Last guy swoop.
It could be
that's sort of the claim to fame, I guess, right now, right? We did a Shotzi breakdown on my Twitter recently that a lot of people seem to like.
He's in the very back row, Sooty. He's in the very back of new.
Wait for Swoopy, last guy's on the
But yeah, I got a lot to learn in COD. So just bear with me, you know, while we try to figure some things out. And I might have a lot of questions and they might be stupid. Just let you know. But when we learn well, is typically how it goes. I'm pretty meticulous.
Nice.
They left dead.
Nice.
Back right on the crate back there.
Heard he on the crate. Yeah, one's
Good to
in the
be your
very back.
Canes. Thank
He's
you, man.
back left. I sent him.
No question is stupid. Fair. Just wait until you hear it.
Nice. Good shit.
So much for Optic's momentum, though, right? Neum coming out with 2. Symbols. Deleted by Renegade? Kips killed Renegade. Awkward. That still lets them break into the hill here. See, Renegade spawning right side, I like that. Instead of going towards his team, when you spawn right far from your team like that, you got to hit around. You got to try to make an
On
impact
the steps.
off a flank here, similar to the way it works in Halo.
On the steps and the dubs.
One in the back.
One shot.
Or at least you would think, right? This is looking kind of like a checkmate at the moment. They cut him off
They're
twice.
gonna spawn right on him.
And can't make it through the map.
I'm trying to pick up a ramp.
You in the back.
Yeah, I'm in the
No,
back.
still one on news.
No, I'm reaping.
So my ball knowledge is kind of specific to this scenario, you know, Asian. It's like when I broke down Shotzi, I watched that clip several times, so I had time to figure it out, you know. But if I was just watching Shotzi in the moment, I wouldn't have had all that to say. So
I got one in the back.
I'll get to the point where like I'll be able to do a breakdown impromptu.
Symbol's last guy.
But that point isn't yet, you know.
Yeah, watch her.
I need some time with the clip to think about it, the nuance behind it, both macro and micro. There's a lot that kind of goes into what these pros are doing and why they excel.
Horse in my front. Yo, tell me front.
I got P1. Nice.
Nothing 2-1.
They're done.
I don't have your right.
Thank you, Ruka. Yeah.
One spawn door.
What the fuck?
I know then.
Like the skills translate, right? If you understand Halo at a high level, just like how a Halo pro like Shotzi came from Halo, right? If you understand Halo, then the muscle memory and the awareness carries, even if you've got a lot to learn.
One shot dubs.
So when I watch Shotzi, like I know the little things that he's doing
One's gonna be dubs.
that impacts him in the play. I can see his eyes looking at the mini map.
Yeah, one's PT, one's PT.
You know, I have an understanding of the mechanics behind his movement.
I have dubs. Watch your front door.
Yo, channel your front symbol.
Heard it.
Shit's gonna be a bang out, bro. This center point is crazy, man. You got like 4 doors. Oh, damn good Halo. Wait, why is it saying Halo? Oh, we got to change it for the gifted sub. Lawson, welcome, brother. Thank you all for the gifted. So we got a new sub alert, but not for gifted subs, apparently. We'll change that.
We went out. Yo, long encourage. He's hitting it.
If you first time sub on your own, there should be a damn good COD or damn good duty.
I got shot right.
Nody now.
You're right. They're gonna be left.
Listen to the comms here.
I can help you left.
Left.
They should win off this.
Out through left.
Shredded.
One's middle.
Numbers advantage. Optic clear it out in the center hill.
One shot.
Should be good.
Oh, it flipped right before the. Okay, nicely done. The comms in the center of the map are interesting to listen to because they're all watching different entrances, right? Everybody's forced through a tight corridor. You got 3 doorways and a wall jump section. Asian guy, let's go, brother. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Renegade low-key activating. Yeah, he's got the skills, man. You can tell, like, the eye test checks out, right? You know, like a good player when you see it. It's more about, like, timings. It's about the macro, right? For Renegade.
Like I spawned on the fucking back.
Yeah. A little bit micro, mostly macro.
10 seconds left, but I actually don't know how the guy spawned on the back.
So the team is called Cabal, and it's apparently like a top challengers team. Here, Kuti, Twisted, Roopers. That's some damn good duty, baby. Damn good duty. Huh? There it is. We're working with that for now. It might sound ridiculous, but that's the sub right now. Let's go. The second gifted had the right noti. Jaden, welcome, brother. This is the team that they just played.
Yo, Kieran.
Cootie, Twisted, Rupert, Skywalker, and Sea-Watch.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I don't know the players. So I couldn't tell you what that means, but people are telling me that they're good. Damn good duty. I will try recording damn good COD, okay? I'll try the damn good COD voice recording and we can compare the two.
We need to make sure like we can get info because there's sometimes where like we don't have info and then like they're just all up in our face.
Optic lead the scrim 3-2 over Stallions. Zuma's watching the Stallion POV. They were doing reviews.
We gotta get two on the P5.
Well, no, but then there was also another play where you were cutting mid off of old. I don't know that we'd have to go back because the P1, the P2s on Dream Black Heart.
I kind of like it too. Close.
But when Sweetie, you pinched off of old and hit mid. I don't know if you remember this. It went from the corner hill to the other corner hill. All right, so you off of old, right? You pinched mid and you went like mid cut, like mid windows, right? And you made a good play. Like you got the guy off hill, and then you slow played middle, and then you killed another guy, right? Renegade pushed you, boom, 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 right?
Yep.
And then they spawned
And that's
in
when
the
we
back,
flipped.
right? And then
Yep.
you said, "Oh, my
Gives us
bad,"
your
but
player
that
to
wasn't
watch?
your bad, sweetie. That was somebody else's bad. Like you're coming off of old, right? Like you're coming off of old. You're pinching them, right? You're making a great play.
How
You're
old is
killing
Kips? I have their POVs, right? So you guys want to watch a game from Neum's POV? We've got Neum live right now. Like, there's a lot of attention on Bound, understandably, being a Halo World Champion. You know, a lot of expectation. Or sorry, on Renegade. A lot of expectation on Renegade, right? I'd be curious to see what Neum and Kips gameplay looks like, and maybe compare and contrast the two a little bit, right? When the game begins. So yeah, Fire Bound apparently stepped away on his own accord. He said he can't give it his 100% right now. I think he sidelined himself.
That's some damn good duty, baby. Damn good duty.
Let's get it. Enigmatic, welcome back, brother. 2 months. Love to see you. Maybe I should have that like replay or something. Get two runs of damn good duty. Oh. The video clip is Optic winning champs last year. I was trying to find something hype with an audience, right? Like I wanted like an audience in the background. Renegade was going crazy at the end, Barbosa, yeah. You want 60% Renegade POV. All right. Kip's a teenager? It's crazy how Renegade is the vet.
I feel like also
What's he, 26, I think, Renegade?
When we do rotate, it's like clear cut on like where they're coming from.
Yeah,
Or like we pick shit up like really like there's not like a lot of confusion on where they're coming from. But like other maps, like there's like low-key max confusion. Like, oh, you somehow got through, or like I feel like that map, like we're really good at just like making sure like everyone's in front of us.
This is the way.
I actually agree. I think it's because like
Chips, thank you for the follow.
Like,
Welcome,
nowhere
brother.
for them to go. The shit's just on lockdown.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I can find his date of birth.
I think that would like just help us out a lot. If we're just constantly,
Low stacks, thank you for the YouTube
like,
follow.
trying to just, like, say
Welcome in.
numbers, be aware of like I don't know, of numbers and lanes and stuff like that. Like, I think that'd help us out a lot. Or help me out a lot, at least.
Seeing as they played 5 games already, I assume they're switching over to Overload. A lot of dialogue in between games.
For these
Like,
overloads, y'all said this was going to be the toughest thing that you played against these guys. Let's lock in again for
Yeah,
this.
let's focus these overloads. Yes, sir.
Because it's gonna help tremendously. I promise.
Yeah, overload as well, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the K-Son event at all, but if you didn't, I think later we should go watch back some of these teams. Like for instance, we can go back and watch the grand final with Jetamates and Optic. Like, remember I talked to you guys about rapping in Overload? That's all these teams are doing.
Rapping.
Like literally, like and I'll show you how they're doing it. Right, like for instance on Den, right? Like if somebody has mid, then you can take the bomb. Say somebody has mid and somebody has roof, like P2 side, and then you guys are pushing the other side, right? Like you can bring the device
25.
to the other
Thank you
side,
for the
but
update
then
there,
if somebody has
Beto.
roof pushed down, somebody has the mid cut, you can just delay them. Like you can start wrapping the device to your spawn. Like you can bring it all the way back spawn, and then while you're doing that, the guy has mid cut, right? So they have no choice but to wrap back. But somebody's already there because somebody was pushing through roof from our team, right? So whoever's already there is just camping, like just hiding.
I mean,
just waiting.
Suma's an accomplished COD pro, right? Or a retired COD pro with accomplishments, so there's no way he doesn't have some feedback, like good feedback to provide. They've got Rambo in here coaching as well, supposedly.
Take your knife out and just go. Like they can't. Brother, they have no choice. They either have to cut mid or.
Yo, for the record, this is Scrims. This is what it says: Scrims versus Bush and Cabal, right? So we got a lot of challenger scrims happening.
I got it though.
Sort of simultaneously here. This is Eric Boom's POV. I can keep the gameplay on screen while we wait for matches, just so we always have somebody we're watching, right? But
He's already couches. He's already couches. He's already our couches.
Okay. One's on broken upstairs. I think.
I don't know
he's
anything
broken,
about
he's
Eric
broken.
Boom,
KD
right? We got
broken.
a lot of players and challengers that are just
One more push.
got a lot to learn about.
Nice, good shit.
Let's go middle.
He's gonna rub back. He's gonna
He's
Already here.
Is this the Amit team? I think that might be on the Amit team.
be cut out.
Zuma was a top 3 sub during his run. He was very good. Yeah, I heard about his hand injury. Apparently, he had like a cyst developed in his at the base of his thumb, and he had to get removed. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, broken, bro.
Sub for Miami. Oh, he's a sub for Miami Heretics, or was okay. Him and Scump were number 1 and number 2 subs for a few CODs. Yeah, battling back and forth.
Because we just killed 3 people. They're calling out that your guys are wrapping left. The last guy's left on you. If you guys go middle and then cut left, it would be way better. We're all middle.
My bad, bro. We're back in this. I could try a little bit of Neum. Let me see a little bit of Neum.
One more P2. One more was P2, okay?
Two playing.
That is not my sub text, by the way. It's kind of annoying.
Yo, mark it. There's two.
His opponent's a green.
One could have pitched you right. The guy right. Go left fast. Last guy pinch. Nice.
Deep left.
Oh, shit. Take your time. I'm trying to get to. I stunned it for you, so just stay left. Yo, hard squaring it. There's 2. That's good. Deep left. Nothing. Yo, top green weak.
Nice shots, right? Off the drop down there. This is what I assume is our main AR for the team.
Wow, he jumped down from green.
Judging by some of his comms here, too, it feels like he's, like, I don't know if they have, like, an IGL role for COD teams, but
one shot DTG.
seems to be trying to give directions. He was at EWC last year?
Yeah, do so. Yo, one's top out 2, 1 shot. And one's top green. Encourage.
Zuma made Mercules. Damn.
Good rap right. They're rapping right.
Yo, one's behind me. He's deep left.
Oh, you shot. 1 shot. Go on, in our spawn.
One thing I like about Renegade's POV is the balance of comms, right?
Alright, just done there.
I can hear the whole team's comms. On Neum's POV, I only hear Neum.
Nice.
Everybody else is quieter.
When you can go left, when you can take it right, left.
Yeah, his colors are blue and green, bro.
These are top blue. Yo, in our spawn? What the fuck?
They planted off that.
This is the way.
As like a last-second wait. Green, thank you for the follow. Welcome. That was actually slick at a Stallions. Whatever just happened there, they somehow like snuck through and got their opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back to Renegade.
I'm trying to pick up deep left looking.
I like the audio balancing.
1 shot. There's 2 there, guy Heady.
Shot our sides.
Yeah, what happened to Comp Halo? Probably explained it a ton before. Is it on a break? Yeah, Halo's on break kind of right now. Regan. That's on me though. I want to make a video and just get you guys up to speed with the state of Halo and what's happening in COD. So give me some time, but there will be a video where I talk about the state of Halo and what to expect next year.
Nice. Good shit. Good kills. Yo, rap.
There will be momentum in the game again, but things are pretty dead right now, basically.
Nice, I'm rapping this.
What's up, Sav? How you doing?
Push out left.
Hard to see the enemy in this game. I see them last minute. I do like the bright green. Yeah.
Top blue.
The health bar is a big dead giveaway, right? Like Renegade sliding there and just getting the whiff of the health bar. Like that's a huge indication. But I do think sometimes you gotta double take.
The 2 net left.
There's no outlines on the enemies.
Tom hotel, one down left.
Renegade with the AR out now, right? Bigger map, like wider stretches of combat here. And Renegade pulling out the flex.
I don't see this good. He's
AR capability.
Is this putting max pressure, bro?
Yeah, they're kind of running them down right now.
Where's ball?
Go on.
Going right.
SMG, yeah, okay.
I'm pushing out it.
Yeah, one's front car, our front car.
Awkward. The point, it's just right beside the point right now. Can they force it?
Ready. Just wrap this. Someone hold her pinch.
Yeah, I have a...
Yeah, I think he's gonna pinch.
I believe this man...
Laying down close.
I go.
P1.
Ready. I'm trying to look for this gun.
On blue.
Hey, kill me. He's green. There's 2 mid cut.
Great. It'd be cool to see, like, yeah, the mini map would be perfect for this, just to see like the strategy in real time. Zuma was talking about wrapping with the EMP, picking it up and taking it to the opposite lane, attacking in the weaker side.
He's one shot top and top green.
We see teams often run a train, like 3 players will run together with the EMP to kind of like force kills down one
Yeah,
lane.
he's market. He's market.
You
and
want
gas, and
space
gas.
in the map though, I
Yeah,
think,
he's
so that you
pushed.
don't just get collapsed on. As long as there's a minuscule
Someone
chance the
just
shirt might come off on B. You fucking guy. Good to know.
I'm gonna get there, bro.
Yeah, they're getting swarmed, and they gotta be quick. They got 3 dead. Doesn't matter though.
Played so far away from the ball. Like especially initially when
Still has a lot to learn,
it's
like into
the way
progress. I
this
agree with
game's
that.
gonna
Green.
Develop, it's gonna like get to points where people are just holding setups, stalemating until somebody literally gives up map control, and then they can run up the ball. Like you guys are like at first you guys were like trying to force shit and make too many plays, and then they were just
Nice set of
getting
kibs.
into your like spawn. Just like wait them out, and then bro, just start fucking moving the rock in the direction like that's open. Like there was times where you guys would get kills on a certain lane and you guys would just like go backwards, and I'm just like, why are you doing that? Just go forward. Always go forward. Stop running backwards with that shit. It's just pointless. And keep, whenever you have map control, keep the ball away from cuts, because that's when they can grab it and after they kill you and sneak it away. Does that make sense? Like run away with it.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? They wouldn't like from market.
I mean, that sounds like it makes sense to me, right? Because like Zuma was talking about rapping, but if you get kills down one side of the map and you open up that lane, like why not just take all that timing to make progress? It might be obvious to the enemy team, but at least you get it on their side. You put the pressure on. Is that Haggy? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is, but I don't know if that's like one of the teammates or it's somebody who's watching over them right now. Haggy needs to be a pro coach. Okay, so they have like a coach watching, yeah? Attach on Twitch has the codcaster. Ooh. Ooh. W Haggy, let's go. Parasite. Oh, that's Parasite. Oh shit.
Yeah, back roof.
All right, we'll do codcaster for the next 2 games here.
Everybody's right there. We're good.
One shot out. Yeah.
He's usually on the flank. Okay, sweet. Thank you
He's
guys.
running forward, symbols.
Right here.
Still the guy, Eddie.
Yo, one's
Stanley Society. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother.
This is the way. We can go left. Push out left.
Market, our side.
Dead and market, right?
Last guy's right.
He's one shot.
These spawns are easy to predict.
They're top.
Got caught in the mantle right there. Might have delayed his
Good cap, bro. Good fucking cap.
readiness for that gunfight. They still get the cap is all that matters.
I left probably 2 or 3.
In check.
One guy hitting.
Yeah, got hit again.
This is huge. 3 dead. And just break through that side. 4 spawns to right.
I can
Are they just trying to force it, though? It worked. Wow. You would think somebody would get there in time to shut Renegade down, and then it gets risky, right? Like, if you try to overextend from away from your team, they spawn up, they stop you, and you're split. Like, nobody has timing to get to get the EMP after you die. You think
top green.
that'd be super risky. It worked out, though.
Yeah, R18.
His nickname is Haggy because he used to look like Hagrid. All right, thank you. That's a cool name to have, honestly.
Good fucking go. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up.
It's like Hagrid.
So one's gas and top.
Get out of there. Get loose.
He could never coach.
Yeah,
He would tell them they're shit.
One's low left.
Okay, so if he's a little bit more sensitive.
Just run forward.
This is looking rough, bro. They're stuck on their spawn.
He took it from
Renegade's got to find a way to win this fight.
He's melting me.
Notice how they're spawning out? They split.
Good kills.
You put too much pressure on the spawn on this side, and they split out to P, what, P2? P3. They split to P3. Who's on the Cabal team?
Stun nade. Be close. There's two here.
Yeah, he's top green, sweetie.
Sorry, TK. Have her top green pinch.
Nice, good kill.
That's the team.
Nice, forward. Take your time.
Yeah, you can follow the link.
All right.
One's top blue, 2 go right. One's market, 2 going right.
Ready.
You wrap it left.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, been around since the Stone Age.
Yeah, top blue and close center.
Was Parasite not playing in Challengers just the other day?
One's market.
He's not on a franchise team.
Bottom motel.
Renegade with the trigger finger discipline here. Comes out with 2. Finds the face mid, slide, 3 dead. They open up the left side again. And he's catching them off spawn. Good read from Renegade, right? With them pushing left. Pistol out, good damage. Somehow we're still rotating the EMP off all that progress. Can they make this happen? He's retired. Oh, my bad, bro. He's retired. And who was I thinking about? I was thinking about Pristini, maybe.
He's in the deep left.
Who was I thinking about?
Nice. Good cap, bro. Good cap.
Two blue bottom concrete.
He's like, he's an OG like Rambo. Okay, thank you.
I'm going only top green offer.
I'm just hard aiming mid.
Yeah, they might be out left. They might be out left.
Yeah, yo, our side market.
Pristini's retired too.
One's P1.
It's a P. Somebody that starts with a P. Somebody's name starts with a P. That was playing in challengers. Priesta. It was Priesta. Fuck, bro. It was Priesta. That's who was playing in challengers recently. After being on a franchise team previously. Priesta. Yeah, it's Priesta. My bad. Fuck. Y'all got too many players.
In market 18. In market 18 above.
Yeah. I wanna go. Hey, he's weak.
Pristini's retired.
The one is close. I'm
I don't even know why that name came to mind, to be honest.
We're missing one.
Yo, 2p2.
Oh,
It's just looking like game with 20 seconds unless they find a way to punch this in. They actually could. I take it back. TG popping. 2, 3. They still planted it though. Yeah, should we go to sudden death with 1 life each?
It's gonna be P2 now.
He's top green, sweetie.
Time is still ticking down, so he will spawn.
Everybody chill.
Cool.
Don't give up your life.
Sudden death, 1 life each.
Stop greenies. There.
I'll see you at the P2.
Respawn's disabled. We still got 2 minutes. 2-minute timer here.
If they don't kill you.
Yeah, if they're holding the EMP when the time runs out, you win the game.
When the timer runs out, whoever has the ball wins.
Yeah, but if you're desperate and die, you're in trouble.
Yeah. I think they're playing scared. I'm gonna try and grab this.
I think they're playing scared, he said.
Already.
They're watching over his shoulder.
Right symbol is weak. Back there.
This is huge. Now they can force the enemy to come to them.
Yeah, 2 right. 2 are right.
Heard you. Yeah, still low heady. Looking for a mid word.
Yeah, Key looks at my top plane. I look, you want to walk up plane.
What's up, greenies?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Easy, push me.
Huge! That's 1. Renegade draws first blood.
Okay.
2.
Oh
my god!
That was actually disgusting.
That was sick!
Pretty sure the overtime rule is like whoever has the ball when the timer runs out wins.
Shot laser beams, bro. Shot laser beams. Jumped off the wall, beamed the guy.
Advantage for having it.
The ego chow. That's a Halo ego chow right there. Hit him with the jump stabilize, Halo 5. Nah, they should have showed Renegades. I guess it wasn't the best play.
I see Jordan back on the heady. I'm like, just can't even grab that bitch.
That was nasty. Renegade. There you go. He's back.
The way this game mode plays is like your deaths on your side of the map whenever like you don't have map control are so valuable. Like it's almost like better to just like turtle up and like wait for them to come to you and scam. Like
what's a heady? Hold on.
You guys did a pretty good job of it, but like that's like how this like Neum kept telling you guys to take your time, and like sometimes you guys were like hearing him, but then sometimes you guys were like just kind of playing the game while he said it. And when he says take your time, I feel like actually Neum actually has a pretty good understanding of the game mode. It's like all team pushes or it's all baiting the ball. It's like, okay, wait, so let's say you have the ball on one side of the map. You know they're gonna play to like prevent you from pushing that side of the map. That's when you make plays on the other side of the map while the people that have the ball and are protecting them are just fucking holding and doing nothing. Like you don't initiating with the ball first is just dumb as fuck. You're just gonna run into a wall. Like literally just use the ball and your presence as bait and make it so that way other people that are on other sides of the map can make pinches happen or like cause like distractions so that way then you can run forward. There's no point in like initiating with the ball ever, especially if you come into a scenario where all of the other teams alive and you're all alive.
Yeah. Good calls right there.
Sometimes it worked out. There was a point where like I think only 2 of you guys were pushed down the field and you guys were already by like the point, and like 2 people on your team were like coming across the middle of the map and you guys still I think like shit on them, and I think somebody said like dumbass, they like juked them out or something. But I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys fucking went for that. You guys were like fighting a 2v4.
Yeah, somebody got fucking jiggy and picked up the fucking device and capped that shit.
Yeah.
I think it was Renegade.
The ball is just all bait. Like unless they scam and chow you.
When
with the
Renegade
ball and then
forced
you win
it
those
after they got
fights,
3
then
dead.
Obviously you run forward, but like the ball is just bait.
Yeah.
It's like Halo, bro, with the OBJ, right? Like you got to be controlling it, but it's also bait that you can use like work around. The enemy knows where you are. There's like what? There's a pulse that comes out with the overload that lets you know too.
And then you just play off a scam.
Yeah.
Haggy's a retired
That's how
pro
this game's gonna be,
world
bro.
championship.
Like if you're just
Yeah.
like tied 0-0, like I could see it like in the pro league eventually. Like, dude, games are gonna end with such low score lines depending on the map if people actually play like discipline and don't just like throw away reckless situations.
I like the call though. Somebody said I think they're playing scared, and he took the gamble and he picked up the EMP and the sudden death. Like I feel like that was really heads up, whoever that was.
Yeah.
Because he brought the game into the palm of their hands at the end there.
0-0-0, like it's fucking stupid.
Parasite, Haggy, DM'd his own teammates.
I think
Wait.
that game mode sucks.
Okay, this is some other
Yeah,
lore,
you
bro.
put
I
it
don't
in the
know.
blender. I only like Dan and
I don't know about that lore.
Exposure.
Yeah, what the fuck? Bro, I just start reading comments before I realize what you guys are typing.
Like left. Go left heading.
Alright, bro.
All right, we're back in this. Oh, attach POV with the codcaster? I'm kind of curious, right? Attach as a codcaster. How do I do this properly, though?
He's playing outer, actually. Outer white.
Take your time. I'm playing.
Hey, we can take the safe symbols, yeah?
Do we do that? So y'all get some attach on your screen, or what? No, it's okay. I'm just not trying to lean into it right now. Steal his sauce.
Yeah, they ran through.
This is the
So
way.
they're watching it from Stallion perspective. Two. Thank you, two. Welcome.
Nice.
Nice, yeah, I'm
These
waiting for you
guys are
guys.
locking on it, though. That's a great nade. That was
They're
great
in the
stun.
cut. They're in the cut.
Yo, I can bitch your hole. I can
Great
bitch your
nade,
hole.
too.
Yeah, I'll wait for you, Symbols. I hear you.
Wait for it.
They're holding
Wait,
it
don't
one. You're holding it one. There's two. He's
Aren't those get paid? No.
Brother.
Only from tournament winnings that they stream.
Sorry, Chad.
I'm scoring.
Renegade. Yo, I'm gonna play Cruddy new.
So we're hearing Stallion comms. Colors are different now, too.
I'm playing in a corner new. They're already on me. I hear them.
Yeah. I'm coming. Go fast, Derek.
I'm trying to.
Look at them bully their way through this. Rispy made it!
Bro, we don't need to push to their spawn.
think.
We need to wrap back.
Yeah, they planted
we don't
in.
have enough time for that. Is bounce on left side. Nice, Derek. I can grab. Get out.
Nice kills here. They got a good opening.
You got Jordan.
Huge. 3. Last guy accounted for.
Score.
Liam wins the fight. 3 dead. Last second defense.
Both sides.
And they hold off somehow.
I'm out left right now. I'm just like.
They somehow turned what should have been like a 3v1 into a team fight right there. They could have maybe like pressed that faster.
They could wrap it back.
Go mid. Yeah, go mid.
Yeah, beacon.
Mid to beacon, yep.
On the heady, Neum.
He's close.
On my left.
I'm better shit.
Neum mid vines. He's gonna flank late.
One more.
Got Neum.
He's on Dojo.
Yeah, look for 2.
Yeah.
That Optic player just waiting with the EMP for a point of attack, trying to wrap with it after his teammates die in the lane and dies en route. It's going to be a bang out in center map here.
Yeah, he got it.
My rapid roof. I'm wrapping back.
Good wrap it.
Yo, he's in.
Yeah, he's rapping already, right?
Yep, they're wrapping
They've got
right
somebody
back.
in their base. Not sure how number 1 got there, but he wraps through. Renegade's made a huge play, drawing attention. Might give a chance to Optic to cap this, maybe not. Kips dies here too. Rispy with 1 trade. It's up to him.
I got him. Right left. Come left, Derek.
Back right. Yep.
That progress that they made, though. Yeah, they're forced to wrap this.
Frick that guy. Let that guy be in there.
I'm playing spawners.
John left of you. Yep. I'm to the left.
Yep, easy read. John's dead. Everything else in front.
One shot. He's going back.
Keep push up. I'm waiting. Yeah.
White. Ah, frick.
White. Push up left.
I hold mid. I have all mid, guys.
Yeah, Nate didn't fight that corner.
I'm left. On left. Close left.
Oh, he got me mid.
You should start to wonder, like, if you're Swooty and you're sitting there for that long and you're not seeing anything, like, does that not tell you that they're hitting a route, like one of the lanes here? Or, I don't know, like, how do you adapt to that situation? Because you have such a short timer.
Kips here.
I'm picking up your server. Nothing server. I don't see anything.
Yo, Rispy outer.
Looks like they managed to defend regardless.
Yep, come in.
You watching Swooty early? He's unreal. Okay.
Yeah, Rispy was there, right?
Oh, right.
Got him.
Low right.
You get 2 kills in the lane. Just push that lane.
He went beacon.
You're home ready.
Push that shit.
Hey, he's beacon.
Yep.
It's nice having the minimap, but I did like having Renegade's POV and Optic's comms. That's my only reservation here, right? Like, I might go back to Renegade for next game just because of that.
Yeah, they're both here. More.
I'm here.
Behind you, Dragon.
Nice.
Map count is hold on.
Talk to me.
Responding back left.
Go left.
Yo, go left.
Okay,
4-2 Optic beside my head.
I don't see nothing.
For Optic.
We got this, boys.
Approaching the Stallions. Approaching the Stallions right now.
Middle. One
here.
Kips.
I have white.
Alright, I'm gonna be that. Yeah.
In the back of me. In the
Wait,
back.
Derek,
One shot.
wait, Derek.
I'm 1 shot in the back of me.
Nice.
I sent him, Derek. Ready?
Yeah, each shot.
He just slid out.
Oh,
Recipe with 3 for Recipe for the defense right there. They're gonna run it down the lane and do it quickly, cutting them off though. Good. Symbol's gonna slow this down. Hold on. And they opt to wrap instead.
Let's play B together. Come B together.
You can see how their comms address that too. Like if they don't see the guy in the lane, they know exactly what he's doing.
about to be a cap.
Yeah, they're going right A side, guys.
Oh, that was a beautiful adaptation. Holy shit, they 4'd at him and planted.
Deep right.
So like, what's the comms in that moment for Optic to make that decision? Because they got 3 kills. Maybe they had intel on the 4th, and I don't know. Their decision to flip right there was perfect.
Can't say Andy's the best. Can't say Andy's the best.
Back window, there's 2. There's 3. There's yeah.
One shot, they're both there, both there.
All there.
All there.
Wow. They keep trying to force it B, right? This side of the map is generally, I think, the challenging side.
Like we can't, like Derek, you saw, like it's just too slow. We just all gotta run. Was it Derek? We all gotta just run back.
If you guys get kills the roof like that again, you guys got 2 kills roof. Like just push through the roof. There's 3 you guys there. Like use your numbers. Even if the last 2 are roof, you probably trade them out. And there was actually only 1 guy roof. So like you guys could have just pushed through it. You got the 2.
I'm down to try it. Every time we've done it, they just spawn so close.
They spawned P2. Yeah, Neum was outer right and one was inner already.
Nah, there was only 1 guy there. The other guy was mid.
Okay. Feels like teams sometimes desperate the point and just 3Ps 10 feet from the cap. Yeah, a little bit of that too, right? You try to force it.
I got a streak, by the way, guys.
No, Bound didn't get dropped. Bound Methods on Twitter talked about it. Bound messaged Methods and said he can't give 100% to the game right now. He's gonna he's on I think he's gonna be on vacation and spend time with family or something. It sounds like he just might not have the passion to commit, because like they were rooting for Bound. So it really was on him, apparently. You can't really ask for a better setup to get into Call of Duty, though, apart from actually being on a franchise team. Like representing Optic and having the support of like formal Scum, like all these, top tier competitors. Like giving you feedback, you can't ask for a better setup. He must have just not wanted it.
Neum outer. Nice, Jordan.
But when you wrap it, you just wrapped out, and no info on the map, and it gives the other team time to actually push up.
Optic running this mid.
Play quick and push up. They're like, oh shit, they're going in. They have to come chow you off spawn today.
I don't know.
They're gonna be freaking out.
Oh, hitting them heavy here.
They have time to go set up in different places.
Huge. Big trades. Kips made progress. Kips with 2, the big shutdown. They plant the EMP off that. Wow.
I played that really well. I can't even lie.
You went outer right.
Outer right.
Renegade's out mid. Renegade's out.
One shot to your right. Nice.
Fumbling a shot? No, I think just deciding that if he wants to be a top COD player like he is in Halo, he's got to want it as badly as he wants it in Halo, and he doesn't want it as badly as he does. And like Renegade's mentality has been different though. Renegade seems to be thinking like he's starting a new chapter and he's going all in. That's like the vibe I get from Renegade. Where he's trying to either he's a COD fan already, which I think he was.
Now we can cut here.
But he's kind of like rationalized this next chapter in his mind, and he's set on improving and making that a reality. Bound, I don't think, was in that position. Bound was like pretty on the fence, and we thought Bound was like not going to be in COD, and then he suddenly ended up on the team, and then didn't last.
Nice, they still got it. Yeah, see? That's how they gotta play it.
Could be set trend, just like LeBound chain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play the top building.
Yeah, I mean, you got Shotzzy in COD already. Like, Bound is cracked and he's fast, but like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think Bound would have set a trend that isn't already being paved by other talent, like in the scene. There's a lot of talent in COD. But I think Bound would have had success if he stuck with it. If he wanted to, to win, I think he'd have success.
It'd be so campy and defensive. Way better.
It's getting real awkward for Stallions now with 2 minutes left. And down by 2. If they don't flip this quickly, they're going to be under a lot of pressure. Renegade with a huge pinch right there, right? Renegade Rab got behind him. He's now on their side. Opens up the lane for the team to plant this. Wins the fight on number 5 here, too. And they get that in for a 5-2 advantage.
Yeah, he's in.
Good game.
For the minute 40 on the clock. Renegade's making plays.
It was a good game.
I needed that, Derek. Be careful.
One shot on red.
Predictions for Optic Falcons on Friday. Optic.
What's your symbols? I'm looking right
So Falcons came out real, like, what am I trying to say? Falcons look terrible at the Invitational or whatever it was, right? The kickoff. Either Falcons come back with a vengeance and like learn the lesson from the Invitational and look completely different and maybe surprise Optic for a closer series, or it's an Optic 3-0. So I'm gonna say it's like a 3-1 Optic or a 3-0.
Yeah, they just don't.
I don't see Falcons winning it off their recent performance, but that also doesn't mean a lot either, right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if Falcons come out and surprise and do some damage. It's just hard to imagine them actually beating Optic, right? Like I can see them being competitive with Optic.
Shaking guys up, shaking. Yeah, shake it.
But I could also see them falling flat and getting 3-0'd.
In my white room, Dad.
Exit is a cop out.
210
Something needs
and
to
one are
change.
broken. 2 and 10, one are broken.
So it's either they get slammed or they actually put up a fight but still lose. Is the way I see it going.
You have to wait and see what happens.
Good call. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be here.
Can we focus on YouTube?
Play some top 6 caliber. So not yeah. Like before the season begun, I feel like people had pretty high expectations for Falcons. I mean, you got Celium on that roster. Celium Pred. I don't know. It's a good team that I should know more about, to be honest. But I know they underperformed in a big way.
Real quick, when
Notoriously doesn't try in scrims.
I can tell that we're like a little like
King of laying on his tummy.
like we don't really understand like what they're doing, right? Like for instance, like let me give you an example. When they took the device from left and they were wrapping right, and Sweetie, you and Encourage started wrapping towards back right, and then you got here, Rispy was already here.
Yeah.
They had the device.
For second half.
No, I'm talking about the first half. Like they took the device, right? It was left side.
Yeah, when he was on the rooftops outer and we sat.
Danish, what's up, brother?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think that was Kips that got us on the outer.
Oh yeah, Kips. I thought it was Rispy, but yeah, it could have been Kips.
Yeah, it was Kips.
We like right there. We weren't even looking.
They're
for
a weird
fight
looking
there.
team.
Like we were just YYing, like running out with our knives out and shit. You know what I mean? Like because the device was so far away, right? So that's what I was telling you. Like what you guys should try and set up, right? Like if you get a guy pushed up somewhere, right, and then the device starts wrapping it back last second. As long as you have mid map cut, if they wrap back, right, somebody's already gonna be there. They were doing that to you guys, right? Like you guys are running into pre-aims, not even noticing what they're actually doing, right? Like you're not visualizing it, like you're not reading it in the game. Yeah, right. So in the game, as soon as they start wrapping back, instantly we should start saying somebody can be here. Like somebody can be our roof here. Like somebody can be our like over here by this bomb site over here. What bomb site's over there? B bomb site, A bomb site. I forget what site's there. Right. Somebody can be roof on us, like roof side, like pushing us out.
But they called the wrap. I remember like there's a good example. Anyway, they're calling the wrap, but they're not activating and like getting in the right positions fast enough to address it. Right. Because like that did happen
after the cap. Like
midway through the game.
Sometimes they might the other team might just chalk it. They're like, okay, they got it. Let's go set up in the new zone. So
Optic just playing faster right now than them with their decision making. Renegade got behind them so many times too. Yeah, I'm going back to Renegade POV. I'm also going to hit the bathroom, guys. Give me a second. Optic lead 5-2, which this will be, I think, the last game they play. BRB.
So whenever you guys are like splitting, let's say like you guys are getting into a stalemate situation where you have pressure with the ball on their side of the map, but like you can't score because they're all set up, so you're gonna work like a pinch.
Yeah.
The ball carrier should always be in like a position where it's like he can still like help the front line, but like if let's say you guys are split 2-2, like when you guys were both couches, like you and John, Niam, and then the other two were towards the front.
Yeah.
Like you guys end up dying couches, so it was whatever. But like hypothetically, let's say they start getting pushed and like. Let's say Kips died and I don't know who had the ball. Maybe Rispy. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Like Rispy should be in a position where if he sees Kips die and he's about to get fucking swarmed, he can just back up and rotate through the open lane that you guys cleared.
And then we can just hold because they're just.
And then you guys can just you guys can group up couches. Like if you're gonna split like that, the ball guy needs to be in a position where it's like okay, if we start getting swarmed, I gotta be able to back up.
Okay.
Also.
But yeah.
Sometimes I feel like this is a habit from other games. I don't know if you guys played uplink in other games or not. Stop treating your when you have the device. Stop treating it like you have the ball in uplink. Like fucking have your gun out, shoot your gun out like before anything else. You don't have to worry about them resetting the ball like uplink. So dropping it is like not that big a deal. But so like take the gunfights. Don't just like try to run it down like you have some infinite shield or hyper speed or you can't just shoot.
No
like,
Texas scrims? What do you mean?
Use it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be pulling that knife out and fucking hawking it.
Yeah.
Do you guys do you think Optic are scrimming this week? They should be, right? Like on stream though. I haven't seen a Shotzi stream in 2 days. I was thinking they would come back to scrim today.
Speed boost. I think if anything, it gives you like infinite tack sprint if you were to run tack sprint. I genuinely don't think it's that fast. I've tested it. Bro, I don't know about y'all, but when I pull out the knife, it doesn't even feel like I change speed sometimes.
Yeah, it kind of like...
Low key, it's true. The knife does not make much of a difference.
It's fucking pointless. Like, that's what I'm saying. Just don't even worry about having a knife out. Like, unless it's like...
Yeah.
Off the, like, if you know you have the space. Like, keep your gun out, bro. It's not that big of a difference where it's going to be knife or death between scoring. Like, you need to have your weapon out. Even if you lose the gunfight, being able to put bullets into somebody makes it so the next guy on your team, he's able to, like, trade that guy.
They don't stream scrims before matches.
Then he grabs the ball.
JP said they were asked not to stream scrims since they're on CDL accounts now.
Yeah. Just fuck the knife, bro. That shit's a waste.
Yeah. Shody.
They're screaming, just not streaming. Damn. So, okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean that Optic cut the streams for scrims, like, for the year now, or what? Like, is this just because they have a CDL match? Like, aren't CDL matches, like, a weekly thing, or what?
What are you tweeting, Nick?
The league starts soon, so I don't think they're going to be streaming for a while.
What are you doing, dude?
So what you're telling me is we got to be locking into challengers and learning everything we can about challengers. They don't stream scrims like they do Halo.
Oh, you're an idiot.
What's crazy about Halo is we got the convenience to still watch scrims even if pros aren't streaming, because I can go to their POVs and we can do like a theater mode version.
Guys, like, they'll see the drone start moving in the other direction, they just insta give up, like, the side.
Want to leak strats?
I just watched their entire team just rotate off the lane. It's so funny.
But yeah, Haggy had a point about the knives, though, right? Like, the knife doesn't actually speed you up very much, to the point where it's like, it's kind of more risky than it is rewarding, you know? You got to be really intentional about the situation you use a knife at.
Back and forth, so that way the other team, like, starts to relieve pressure off the lane, and that's when you push it out, and then rotate back into the lane you take space on.
Yeah.
Zuma knows his stuff. They will stream them, but not these ones because they're on an unreleased game update. Wait, what? So, okay, I'm getting like kind of different messages from the chat. People are saying they're not going to stream scrims because we got a CDL match coming up. They're on CDL accounts, and there's an update that they have access to that they're playing on.
Let me go eat.
Yeah, no, we gotta eat.
Kid for like for a second. What you mean?
All right, this will be the last game that they play together. I know we didn't get a lot of time with them today. I missed the first scrim.
I'm trying to left.
Had to get set up with a new PC.
I needed you.
Wait, go him.
At this level or higher, they should know all the strats, all of them.
Nothing wrong.
It's not just like, it's about tendencies, like what do teams like to do in certain circumstances. I think that there is a lot you can learn from S&D. Now, Hardpoint and Overload, like I think they can stream that shit. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I do get S&D, why they don't show S&D.
Hey, Zara, hop up.
Yo, mid.
One's long.
I stopped shooting him. Yo, he's long.
Yeah, one's on.
Stream start that week, next week after matches.
3 mid.
Okay. Thank you, Comic.
Here.
CDL Pros playing a different patch. Interesting. Yo, wait, chat, did they patch all the freaking jump spots out, or what? Is that a thing? Because I was trying to hit certain jumps that we could hit day one, and they're not working now.
Deep right encourage.
Like on Scar, like that one in the sign on Scar.
He's one shot back.
That would have been finesse.
Statue.
He's on the back, Eddie.
Is that something that they're known to do? They patch jump spots out?
We can cut through right here.
That tech that people were doing where they hit a wall kick at a low, like with a low ledge above them, I think they patched that where the wall kick sends you out. The game now forces you into a stop, basically.
Come on, Nick. Oh, yeah.
We won't know what's in their patch till we start playing.
I'm about to push up left, Nick.
Heard.
That's kind of lame, bro. I thought they were gonna keep some of that stuff.
I'm hitting the right, bro. I'm hitting the right. Actually, I'm about to cut the mid.
Under the tank.
The one's long.
You saw one.
Yo, pitch a connector. Yeah, connector weak.
Renegade coming back with the pinch. Can he?
One was low inner.
This could be huge if his team stays alive in that left lane.
Inner encourage. Backed up.
Yeah, it ended up being awkward. That time that you spend going for the flank could be such a pivotal time where your team doesn't have you, right?
Yeah, tough slow.
High risk, high reward.
Big win. Back here. I'm on the back line.
One's our P4.
Ooh, good stun. Beautiful.
Is he top ring or some shit? No,
Top ring with device. Top ring with device.
Yeah, that's him.
I think one learning curve for Halo players coming to COD is using your stuns and your nades effectively.
Yeah, he went up.
It's not natural as a Halo player to stun. You don't do that in Halo.
I got one.
Yeah, Bound stepping away. Apparently, Nate, he's stepping away. I'm not sure if he'll come back and play again, change his mind again. There's only so many times you can flip-flop with it until the opportunities disappear. So I think he might be pivoting away.
Nice. Good shot, bro.
Go for it. Ivory top. Yo, he's back.
Left.
Got you, Dom.
I'm trying to get your top.
You would think with the money in COD, you'd want to stream, but there's also a lot of money in prize pools.
Yeah.
Renegade, we're frying now. Oh, if he had it! That would have been so sick. 3 dead over the head.
Nice, good shot.
And they get the plant off that, so Renegade's damage, counted. Actually counted for something. Right now, like, motivation for Halo is at an all-time low. Just late December, early January is when I expect the attention to start to come back a little bit, So just, we got to be patient.
Yeah, I'm looking to
Yeah, I wish it did too, Nate. Watching Renegade and Bound stick together on this team is a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. But I can tell by Renegade's demeanor that he wants this a lot more. And that speaks volumes.
Good stun and nade, all good.
All right.
Wouldn't be surprised if they patched stuff and didn't tell anyone.
Heard you.
Seeing how they don't have a good rap with the community right now by changing shit.
He's playing for me, dude. Is this kid cheating? Yeah.
Is this kid cheating? He said.
Look who we hit. Can we hit this?
Yo, Renegade's a problem, bro. He's a problem. He's already a problem. He's already a problem. He's definitely catching fire. He's figuring it out, man. I understand this is like not the best. Maybe this isn't the best challengers team imaginable. But you can tell this guy's figuring this shit out.
He's weak. Nice, Neem.
I'll get 2 off this before the flip.
Yeah, listen, just for me, because I'm fucking lost, I guess. Just say where you're running the ball.
Be on a pro roster by the start of next year? Next year? Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Next year's in a month.
No, you said pinch B? Like if
I thought you meant like the whole year ends, and then he's like, maybe he makes it.
I just want to make sense of my brain, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
You guys did a really good job on that first score. Like, the ball was down, and you guys didn't.
He's good at getting in their spawns.
The kills, because you know they're fucking shooting. They're spreading across.
This is Renegade's play.
4, bro.
Oh shit.
That first score was
should be a 4, bro.
Watch, yeah, he almost had this.
John, you're good at hitting those pinches, but sometimes you're a little bit too patient. I'm not only saying you were there for a while, but
yeah, no, I'm telling you, I'm just fucking confused. I just need to know where the bomb is. Look,
yeah, they need to feed you information.
Yeah,
so
yes.
They were looking for you, by the way. That's why Sweetie was watching pitch.
Yes. Yeah, so he's getting in their base, like he's getting to their side, he's pinching effectively. That's all good, but he's got the timing is big too. Like he can't spend too much time in Narnia, right?
One's pinching, I think.
Like I feel like he needs to be back for the pivotal moments to contribute. And oh my god, but in the straight up gunfights though, man, Renegade's looking locked. 20 and 5? I didn't even realize that. They got 2 dead, and they got coverage in front of them. This should be the guarantee. See it snap back. Same scenario as what happened last weekend. Teammate still collects it, and they still plant it. But the position that you jump off the floor with the overload point is the position that it'll snap back to if you die in the air. The overload only drops at your feet if your feet are on the ground. If they're airborne, it snaps right back to where you initiated the jump. And that can hurt you if somebody's not in position to pick that up.
How did he not?
Oh, you push that. Just
One still out. Encourage.
Yeah.
It almost feels like they're not even like.
He's back gen.
Yeah, like Renegade's just getting away with the space.
How long? Yeah. He was alright.
Coached by Scum, formal Parasite or world champs. Know the game at the high level. Which Bound you how valuable this is. Yeah. Like, does Bound not watch this and say like, "Fuck, man, Renegade's like figuring it out"? Like, I'm kind of like, does his competitive mind not see that and say like, "Oh"?
Where's this guy at? I'm rapping this kid.
ACD, one shot.
This could be me too.
One grab.
Only left is, bro.
Bottom and curve.
Go in A. Nice.
3. I got one.
I stunned over.
Out mid.
No.
Yeah, no, I think he only cares about
I spawn right.
what he wants to do for sure.
Heard you.
Stay out there,
When they're low.
It's a weird time right now, you know. I want both games thriving. Like Halo and COD should both be thriving right now.
Inner window.
Last guy's
That's right. Heard you in respawn.
Last guy in respawn, DTG.
I don't see this kid.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
He's on me.
Yo, Con, Simple's dead.
One shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill this kid here.
Close inner.
Top dead.
He ran.
I'm cutting mid.
Yeah, try to
I should have went at her.
Well, one's like P5 or something, or mid. I don't know where he went.
In the back.
You're close.
Oh my god, I guess it was.
The 3.
It's interesting how the majority of this game has been spent in like a 3-1.
I'm gonna shriek.
Okay, all 4.
Let's get our window. or mid.
Renegade picking that timing for a streak after they go 3 dead.
Yo, push that window.
They're hitting. Two hitting our bottom.
They made it in.
Nobody our top.
You got one? Oh, he killed his teammate, bro.
Our bottom. We're chilling, babe. We're chilling.
Oh, that's stupid, bro. That's fucking stupid.
Just trolling, bro.
We're going left.
Laying down Zig.
I heard you. Inner window.
This boy's going.
One's
One
inner,
shots,
inner,
yeah.
aping
Bro,
inner.
holy.
Yo, running at outer with the ball.
Like a lot of time, it feels like Renegade's on an island,
He just
and the other 3 are kind of rolling together.
Pick up, bro.
Mind you, run forward.
Weak.
Okay.
Nice.
But it's working well.
They're gonna spawn close.
Overload devices in our control.
Yo, going top, DDG.
Hey, connector.
Top Jordan. One's con.
One shot inner con.
Spawn up and try to get to it.
Good job, John.
They're tweaking.
One's on me.
Good shot again. Johnny close.
How is it happening like this, bro?
Outer.
He's somehow just catching these guys off guard.
Outer solar.
True dead.
You might go inner.
Renegade again. He's in Narnia, bro. He's so far forward.
Yeah.
Like
Inner weak.
the impact of this is felt, but also like.
Yeah, this is a lot big.
Yeah, like is there not a lot going down that he's missing, right? Like he's missing a lot right now. Yeah, he wrapped like way too far.
Oh, is this guy real? Good one.
Push out aping inner dead. Yep, yeah. Not weak. He went bottom.
Really mathematically impossible. I mean, they might have a chance if they just run it down, but yeah.
I just missed every bullet.
Pressure's on. Still got it.
Oh my god. Last guy pitcher spawn.
He's like top flat. Weak on
So Renegade's a big stat in Halo, right? That's his Halo playstyle. He's a statter.
Last guy pitching dead.
Oh, Halo shit on him.
I'm about to pinch. Okay.
Yeah, we can just hold here. I got it. We can just hold here. Yo, they're top solar.
Heard you. I'm playing my left mid.
I'm laying down inner.
Yeah.
I have a pinch on mid.
Nice.
Mid right now.
But I think when he figures things out, it's gonna be deadly. You know, like I see the talent on display.
Top tank one.
Blood cry. Thank you for the follow.
Good
Headshot from range. Finds 2.
Shit, bro. No one's there. You went outer.
Picking up Optic's damage. The pistol from long. Everybody dying at Renegade's hand here. Little one tap.
Arch done. I know that shit hurt too.
COD needs ban and protect.
Yeah, whenever you guys said for John to pinch and stuff like that.
See a lot of pro overextending on this too, Shyway, just having meaningless kills. Yeah.
You know they're just gonna rotate to that lane. John had all of mid cut off. If you guys would have
No, I wanted them to rotate. Yeah, I need to calm down. I wanted them to rotate instead of hitting that lane with ball.
Yeah. So
calm that motherfucking in. Scream it.
You haven't played COD as much as like everyone else here, so like it's gonna take some time. But like one rule of thumb. When you are the person that is the farthest pushed up on the map with the most information, you dictate the play. You should be telling your team there. It's like, yo, rap to me. I have all of this cut off. Like, so now you basically just create the opportunity for yourself rather than you waiting for everyone else because you just have more information. Like,
Amazing
you know
feedback.
What's going on. Like, assuming you know where the spawn's going to be and how they're going to react to it, it's like, okay, I have all mid cut off, rap to A. Like, then you just sit there and wait, and they're
35 and 12
free kills. Like,
Yeah, no, I
Saying?
heard.
Amazing
It's fine,
feedback.
I mean,
That's a good
it's
rule.
just something you learn, bro. It's always if you
That's
are
good info
when,
for me
if you have
too,
the
yeah.
most information on the map, you dictate how your teammates move.
I like that. You're the farthest forward on the team. You got the most info. You dictate the play. So Renegade's got to be
If you watch,
play
like,
calling
Tyler,
from their
like,
side.
Tyler's a prime example of how good somebody could be at that. That guy is literally gets into a position, he just tells his teammates what to do, and they just like he just capitalizes on the situation.
Yeah.
Sick.
Not like John on like the first round, you were like pushed out. You were pushed out A, and Ian was like pinch B or whatever. If you would have like, because like you being pushed out A, like they're spawning, or no, you were pushed out B. You being pushed out B, like they're spawning A, and we just try to like head bash A and like just like get the cap. Like if we would have wrapped, that would have been free.
Yeah.
Like, just gotta, like be common.
I need to
Like
get that
like
for sure.
if you're out B, they're obviously like spawning A, and if you're out A, they're spawning B. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty straightforward. I think it's like knowing the
Would've wrapped that,
situations
would've
where
got
you
that
have the
free
timing
too.
to run it down,
There you go.
and knowing the situations
Push it
where
back
you
at it.
don't, and then you choose to wrap and make the
Since we only
longer
have an
play.
SMD, I'm just fucking turn my stream off.
But it's crazy how much Renegade was getting away with, right? Like the amount of time he spent on their side of the map just goes to show, like, you know, his potential. Working on his timings and how to dictate the play from that position is the new, like, sort of, you know, objective for him. But in that lobby, he was running it, right? What, 35 and 12, right? He was just running that lobby.
Actually.
For real.
He's a goat.
I assume they're done scrimming with that.
I hate him with a passion, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a good mind for COD, I feel like.
100%.
6-2 is the score.
Go to
A vet,
new
baby,
fan.
just
Should
a
I
vet.
sub? I mean, hey, if you sub up, you're part of the BBL Nation. You know what I'm saying? If you sub up, it's a
BBL
great
Nation.
nation to be a part of.
BBL Nation.
We
Sorry.
accept everybody here.
Everybody?
Yeah, including you, Nick.
Zuma going to drop his whole roster. Let's see Zuma's reaction
Trying
to the
do
circumstances
to make
here.
up deficits because we're just gonna fuck up and like make it even worse. We were doing that in the hard point yesterday, and we talked about that. It's the same thing in Overload. If we're down, we can't just be focusing ball only. We have to get those kills and piggyback off the kills.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, sir.
It's also the Stallion, so no disrespect, but I do think
you
Renegade's
guys
going to be
see
really
my
good.
screen?
Yeah, that's fair.
Real quick.
I think Renegade, you know, there might be like a skill gap individually with these guys specifically, but I think, let's see what
Right?
this is.
Watch this.
Against a different team, it would go differently for sure. He wouldn't get away
Team
with it.
kill, boom, 2 dead. And look, the last guy's shooting. You see him?
Yeah, you see
You
him on the
guys
minimap.
start making a great play. Boom, we have kills. Let's go. Let's just hit this shit. Boom, trade this guy out. Try and get to A. Right? Let's try and get to A real quick. Like push the device. Look what you guys do. Boop, 180.
What the fuck?
Now we're trying to wrap back left.
What the fuck?
Right, and now that look where the last guy was. Look where he was. That motherfucker was like not even there. You know what I'm saying?
Last guy's
Like, bro,
already pushed out.
go.
That was the freest
Go,
opportunity.
Like, go forward, guys. Go forward. Like, boom, we have there's 2 dead. One guy's here. Well, we take this chance here. I mean, even if they're both there. I mean, try them 2P. It's 2 of you, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Go.
This is the way.
You know,
Crazy.
Go.
This is the
Go.
way.
Hex, thank you for the
Hey,
follow.
I want
Welcome.
you guys to hear my voice in your head. Go. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 2 dead, 3 dead. Eyes are lighting up, brother. When I used to compete, my eyes would light the fuck up when we had 3 dead. When we had 3 dead, I start drooling, bro. That's where you start to have a field day, baby. That's
Yeah.
where we go.
You book it.
You fucking slide
Put
kids
the
in the
Nikes
corner,
on.
even if they spawn there. You fucking spawn kill them. They're losing full. They're coming off spawn getting waxed.
Bro, I love the passion.
You know what I'm saying? Put them in the dirt. Put them in the fucking dirt, baby.
Fucking amazing.
That's gonna. No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
But yeah, quickly, like capitalizing off info, right? 2 dead, and they know where the 3rd guy is. That 4th is a question mark, maybe, but they have enough info and enough of an advantage to run that down and take the gamble. Maybe the 4th comes out of a spot they're not anticipating. Maybe he's pushed up halfway through the map. It's worth it in that moment to take the opportunity, I think.
We need to get ourselves in the situation to start doing that, and that's by getting pushed up and clearing out a lane.
You hate
Right
the
here,
foul language?
2v1.
Okay, well,
You
there's
guys
that.
don't know if there's a 2v2 in the base. There only happened to be 1 guy. If you guys took that risk, you probably traded out. Maybe you get a cab. But like, the only way you're gonna
You're gonna have to
find
get
out
used
where
to
they
it here.
are is by pushing up the map. It's the only way you're gonna find out. If you just sit the 50-yard line all day, you don't know what you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on until it's too late. You're giving them too much room to move up the map.
Yeah, stop running backwards, guys, and start running forwards.
Yes, sir.
The only time we can run backwards is if we're like the ball guy is rerouting. Other than that,
then we just
never
keep
run
going
backwards
forward.
in this shit.
They got to make a wrap
Especially for the
because
first
they
guy
have no
push up.
opening.
Keep going.
This is the way.
Yeah, we
Jay
rap
Sniper.
backwards, guys, when like,
Thank you for the
say
follow,
two
brother.
of our
Welcome.
teammates die, they spawn in like right side of the map, right? And then there's like 3 of them in front of us, right? And it's like, oh shit, we can make a play real quick. Let's get out of here, right? Let's get out of here, bring it back towards right, like rap. Right, that's like we should be rapping when it's on. Like when it's on, we do
when
it.
the guy's already pushed up by their B, spawn trapping him. That's when the ball guy raps and gets a free cap. You guys have pressure on the left.
And the guy who's out there, please, like, call it out. Like, just, you can even ask. Like, bro, I've seen pros do this. Like, can you rap? Can you rap? And then, you know, if they can get out, they can. And if they can't, like...
One thing I like is that they're focused on, like, certain decisions and moments where this team can, like, if they make that switch, they will win. They'll win the result, right? Like, they're not really talking too much about the gunfights that they lost, right? Like, watching Renegade's POV and seeing him fry... Like, their opportunities are limited just based off of how much Renegade's killing them. Like, they got to do a better job just winning those fights. But, like, how do you work with that feedback, right? Like, instead, Zuma points out a scenario where they have the advantage and they should be capitalizing. That's so much easier to, like, work with and apply that feedback. So, but yeah, Renegade in that game was just kind of dunking on him in the 1v1s. And that's another problem they're going to have to deal with.
This is the way.
Holy shit.
This is the way.
Man gets off. He sends the raid. Bro, I'm here to watch you. Now that you're off, I don't know what the heck to do with myself.
You're breathtaking.
Renegade, thank you.
You're all breathtaking.
Renegade with the raid. Holy shit. Bro, I love you for it, Renegade. Thank you. But now my content is gone. I don't have the content anymore.
This is the way.
Shit.
This is the way.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, we love you in here, man. Keep streaming. Keep showing the team POV.
This is the way.
Because we're learning a lot.
This is the way.
W Haggy, by the way. Haggy with the chat's calling him. I know it's like a nickname. But his feedback is incredible.
This is the way.
Beam, thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. There has to be something. Yeah, Renegade, I love the you pivoted and you're focused and you're putting the work in. It's showing. That's good to see. It's fun to listen to you guys. You got comms. It reminds me of early Optic Halo and the beginning of the year when you guys had all your comms on.
This is the way.
Need all the feedback. It's good feedback.
This is the way.
It's good feedback. But you were locked into the end, man. I think I might have to clip something out to Twitter. The clutch, the sudden death clutch on Scar was that was heat. That was sick. And then what, 35 and 12 in the last game? You're definitely figuring it out. So it's good to see progress. I know that Stallions is not like the end all be all. You got a lot of work to do, but you're making progress.
This is the way.
Python, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I honestly don't know how much longer we'll be on.
This is the way.
Because
this is the way.
Their scrim is done. Chill, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Think Overload is somehow good for Halo players? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think, you know, it's kind of reminiscent of CTF and Oddball in a way. And, you know, Renegade's probably right at home working off this simple spawn system in that map, right? Like, they know that spawns are static, which is very much like CTF and Halo. So it kind of makes the game easier to read, and he can focus on his gunfights more. I think the biggest thing, I love that call from Haggy, where Renegade is like, if he's farthest played up, if he's got the most info, he's got to be play calling. I thought that was so smart. It makes sense. So if we're hearing more from Renegade to call plays when he gets that opportunity, I think they'll be more coordinated. And Zuma's feedback on the other side has been good too for Stallions, man. Stallions are not capitalizing on opportunities that they do have. So it's cool to see it in real time. We're learning a lot through challengers. My God. Shyway 8. What, in front of 700 people, having never streamed the gameplay? No, not yet. Just need more comms. Yeah, some VOD and study. He's making progress, man. It's good to see. But yeah, if you keep streaming, I'll keep watching. And I'm learning vicariously through you guys. So it's been fun. Anyway, that was kind of like our main content for the day. Unless there's another scrim that's like actively taking place that you guys will want me to watch.
Throw a fucking stun to the cut. It's gonna make it so much easier. And these guys aren't gonna have.
I'm open to shop around.
Guys, when you do earn your trophies, put a trophy in the positions like this where you know it's gonna be very common for a stun. It might save you the game.
Watch and study and run H.
I think it's just still inconsistent. There are times where you guys are doing it properly. Making your life simple, especially hardpoint. I feel like you guys are doing.
If I'm gonna watch 8s, I want it to be sweaty.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Strapping YouTube. Thank you for the ball. Welcome.
This is the way.
Especially
Soccer Star. Thank you, man.
If you're coming off spawn Like, just there's no reason for you not to be doing it since you're not really expecting a fight right away.
Hmm.
Kind of like we talked about the other day.
I like the open amateur scene as the pro league is franchised and closed only to franchise teams. Yeah, I will say, like, the amateur Halo community does not get much of a spotlight. It's not very exciting for the Halo audience, and what people are doing in challengers here has given me like a whole new appreciation for the COD sort of amateur community, because there's so much focus, but so much more focus on challengers, the teams, their progress. There's more streams. There's educators in the space too, like Zuma, like Formal, like Scump, like kind of leaning in, giving feedback. That would be sick in Halo. Like, people would actually care about AM teams. Purple, thank you for the follow. Welcome. APG did the best attempt of it last year, right? When APG had an AM team that he had put together with Sirion and those boys and Gunplexion and whatnot. Like, that actually made us care about the AM scene in Halo. That shit we need more of, you know? It's cool. Like, I'm getting more dopamine watching challengers than I thought I would, you know? Like, maybe more than some of the higher level scrims. Just because there's a lot more attention here, and you see the progress, you hear the comms, you get the codcaster, you know, they're not hiding things. So it's cool. Yeah, pretty cool, absolutely, yeah.
If you guys just play simple and just run up with your numbers, like, you're gonna see similar situations come up over and over and over.
When the pinch is pretty impressive. Yeah, he's getting a lot of space. So one thing Renegade excelled at in Halo was like flanking. He's just really good at making huge flanks, getting behind the enemy. He's very good at playing from positions. He's good with the sandbox too. That's why he's a flex. It would make sense, I think, for him to be a flex. And he gets a lot of kills. Maybe like a little too focused on that sometimes, right? I think we saw him like kind of off in Narnia at times, but just finding the balance, right, of picking up off the info or like calling plays when you get that progress, I think it's going to pay off.
In front of you, so your teammates that are behind you can make better decisions coming up on the map, and then everything will become a lot more simpler for you.
There was no coverage, word of mouth. Okay, so I guess I'm coming into this scene not knowing the history, right? So maybe this is new, but it's cool to see.
It's hard to explain because it's so situational, but you need to have a better understanding of where the line is. Like, so Tom, I think it was Tom pulled out a good example where they were like deep left and then they wrapped it right. I think it was on the first side where they ran it like they were like, we were spawning on the top window side. Like
dojo side.
Yeah, dojo side. And they were like back left on the roofs, I think is what you guys are calling it.
Yep.
And then they wrapped it back to P2. And
that fight right there was
P4
nuts. From his POV, I remember that.
Like, we have to be slow and assess. Like, there's no reason to just.
Yeah, I would love to see Legends gameplay, bro.
Just went 3 dead after a push. Like, don't think they're gonna make the obvious play to run up on one side of the map.
Yeah, that's true, right, Black? It's good to see this team sort of adapting quickly with is it Respi on the roster, but I love the Bound Renegade duo. You know, I was hoping that would stick around, and 2 days later, Bound's not really sure if he wants to stay with COD, right? So. Yeah, it would be cool to see some more stability there, but that's just kind of comes with the territory, you know?
You have to take your time pushing shit out.
Well, back in like, Shank, it's been a long past year, right? Gunplexion, when he was representing, or BTH, was a lot of fun, right? Like, he was with Sirion. If you're watching Halo, you'll know what I'm talking about, but... was it Little Gators and Facty? They had a team that APG and Maniac put together, and when that was taking place, it was entertaining.
Get info for your teammates, and then as soon as you see people like being aggressive,
that was before all the gunny stuff.
What they're trying to do, so that everyone behind you can make like better decisions on how to.
I'll be watching on Friday, Nick.
Yeah, you guys looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see this.
Let me look.
All right, I want you guys to watch this break off. I want you guys to watch this, right? Break off on the map, right? Watch this. This is where 10 seconds in, okay? And pay attention. Look, everybody, look, Derek dies, Encourage gets 1, 3, look, then Rispy gets 1, Symbols gets 1, boom, Rispy gets 2, boom, look, 3 dead. We go 3 dead, right? We come off spawn. Okay, they get the device. What do you think's happening here?
They're pushing A. They're going through our P5 pillar side.
Yeah, they're gonna.
But watch.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh shit! But we're not even reading it, right? You see how we're not even our pants are down. He caught you with your pants down, Swooty.
Really good call. Really good call.
I calmed it, but like I was like a freaking 2 seconds too late.
They're focused on the EMP. They're not focused on what the full team is doing.
Tell where you are. Yeah, whoever's going middle though should go right here.
Yeah.
Or just slow down. Or just slow down and just play a kill.
Middle, just don't run up the mid by yourself.
Yeah, because
like,
everybody's
your
dead.
teammate just died on the
I know,
right
Tree.
side.
This is the way.
The right for your teammates because
This is the way.
Alvino, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
This is the way.
Mid off spawn. What's hard for your teammates to pick up? Right, because they're spawning across the fucking map. So someone should be getting right, and he's like, "Yo, no one right," which means they're going middle. Especially when your teammate just dies from the guy on the right side, because that guy literally killed Swooty and then ended up on the plat and killed him again.
This is the way.
Yep.
This is the way.
Colton, thank you for the follow.
And you're
Welcome.
by yourself.
the way.
You're
The
just by
feedback is
yourself,
good
right?
here. They
Your
just
whole
gotta
team's
pick it
dead.
up
Like,
and make
they're gonna
progress.
be pushing this device. Just play a
Gotta
corner.
learn.
Like you can maybe even get a kill mid for us and then wrap back, or like play through. Like just getting a kill like helps a lot in a situation like this, right? Because you slow them down. But they're already here. You see how how Rispy was already there as they were grabbing the device. Like he's already pushed up. He didn't try and do it all. He didn't try and get the kills, grab the device, and then bring it all the way in himself. Like he didn't try and do that. Like boom, 3 dead. He's just running at our spawn.
The farthest forward will take the space, block the spawn. Yeah, force the play. Especially if they're spawning together. That's a good indication that they've already run down one
After he
side.
gets these kills to grab, he's trusting his teammates to grab the device and bring it towards him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Any other pivot would be wasted
So,
time.
but,
His
like,
team,
think
the
about
back
that when
players
you're
can
playing,
pick up the
right? Like,
device.
think about that.
Yeah. If you're all spawning on one corner, that alone should tell you that somebody's hit out your right side, though, right? So you should be looking for the kill on the right. If you're all spawning in that one corner. You'd think, though, right? Like, at least that's how it work in Halo. Legend stream be off, so can't say. Yeah, so Legend, being on a franchise team, the franchise team like to keep, those teams like to keep their progress, their grind a little closer to home. They don't show their streams as often. I think Legend has some proving to do, I'm sure. Like, I think when he's ready, he'll show the POV more. I don't know. Renegade's in a bit of a different position where he's representing Optic. He's in challengers. He's hungry. He's not afraid to be making mistakes and in that spotlight. In Legend circumstances, I think he'd be under a little bit more fire. Like everybody's kind of curious to see, does he deserve to be there or not? Like let Legend get a rhythm going, and then I think he should go live.
Are we
By the way, this is like, bro, this is crazy. By the way,
he's so nasty on Halo. Yeah, he'll figure it out. Just let's see him this Saturday. How he's
you
doing.
guys still watching my screen?
No, we're on that
we're
in that
point.
point.
We are. Manny's not even
All right, then come back. Come back real
not
quick.
even ready for my break.
Or map
back
one.
real
They
quick,
got
guys.
another.
Yeah, I'm joining.
I'm in.
Watch this.
We dead.
Yep, watch this.
It would be cool to see him stream 8s.
What just happened?
3 dead.
3 dead.
Damn, bro. Nobody can say 3 dead, but encourage.
3 down. Yep. 3 dead.
Fuck.
Sometimes it sounds too simple
No,
to
I'm
be
just asking y'all what
like
happened.
obviously
What
3
just
are
happened
dead.
at this moment?
Yeah, there's 3 dead.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not very obvious, is it? Because you guys don't do anything. Look at this. 3 dead. The 2 guys pushed up are doing nothing.
Why is this guy playing
Literally
slow
nothing.
on the lane?
I think they're just sitting there.
Can you turn comms?
I was in their spawn
Boss?
killing them.
You want me to turn? You want me to?
Oh,
turn
this is, you brought it back. You brought it
Yeah,
back.
I
My
wanna
bad.
see
My
what's
bad.
what
My
he
bad.
said, because those 2 guys should be saying something.
They're trying to go plan me.
So that's ready. So he's killing first.
Wait, can you back it like when we get the 3 kills? Nice. I'm going right.
Going Zig, I'm cutting him off.
Tips, nice guys.
I'm playing.
Push up.
Yo,
Go,
back
go,
right.
go, go,
Yo,
go,
Zig,
go,
Zig,
go.
I got
This is when Encourage killed 15.
Nice guys, nice. Hey,
Stay
stay out right. I'll hold. I'll get.
I'm going there.
Okay. Try your best to stay out. I'm gonna grab bomb.
I am.
That's why I'm beat. That's why I'm beat.
Alright, I'm looking con.
All I was saying is you guys could have ran that device before you. Encourage had to piece him 3 times. He only needs to piece him once or twice, guys, for us to score. He doesn't need to piece him 3 times, 4 times, right? Like we can with 3 dead.
Just show it again.
Like, Derek, you should just be grabbing the device. There's 3 dead.
Actually, talk through it.
Boom, grab the device, bring it towards Encourage, boom, boom, and like.
Would you rather start in challengers like Renegade or start in the league like Legend,
Yeah,
having
challenge
good?
him.
Yeah, like you have
Take
less
the
heat
chance,
on you
just challenge.
when you're in challengers, but you get way more stability in the league.
Well, because Encourage popped another 5.
I don't know.
Popped another 4 piece.
I think
He was
Legend
just-
kind of needed the league spot to justify sticking with COD and staying in the U.S. as well.
We can't rely on somebody. I mean, it can be anybody. We can't rely on somebody just having to pop a fucking 10-piece every time. I just want us to get a little bit more go. Yeah, it ended up working, but like, let's just remember, right? Like, if we have numbers, if we have kills, like, let's try and let's go. Like, grab the device and go. Like, push it forward. Because if you guys hit that, like, if we have 3 dead and you and Encourage run back right. Or if you kill that guy, Encourage is blocking that spawn now. Like they're spawning like far left.
He's like, I want him to replay that moment when they have 3 dead because he's mid and he's looking at the EMP on the right perimeter when 3 are dead. Does Zuma want him to grab the EMP and run it down the lane? Philly J, thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome. Or is the better play for him to just run down the lane and not grab the EMP and have somebody else who's farther back play for the EMP and he plays for spawns, right? Like the guy who's in mid has better timing to play for spawns instead of wrap to the point. I guess I'm curious to know his thought process and why.
Like I'm surprised you guys don't. Do you guys probably
Surge
feel
in Dallas?
it?
Most of the teams are in Dallas.
Like, doesn't it? The way you guys are playing it, doesn't it feel like it's impossible? Like you guys feel
should start in challenges first, I think, because most pro teams have a very short leash, and if you get dropped, you probably won't get picked up again unless you're a walking point 1.3. Interesting. So you're saying that you run a risk on franchise, even though you're on a franchise team, you're not set in stone. After the first major, you could be, dropped, and then that might hurt your stock significantly more than working your way up through challenges. I don't know. I think they both have their negatives and positives associated, right? Like
you yap too much. No, I do talk too much. You're right. You're probably right. But sometimes
but I still think, like, let's say Legend plays relatively well, but he still gets beat. His team doesn't look as good. Like, maybe he's not the one who's getting dropped. Maybe things work out better for him. Like, I don't know. He still gets this. He gets a bigger spotlight, more people watching him, more opportunities potentially too. Golden Kaze, yeah, thank you for the follow. It's like these high risk, high reward plays. Like Legend could flunk out and maybe lose opportunities, or he could skyrocket from his current position. Maybe.
It feels a little unproductive.
No.
This is the way.
I want us to be
Beckett, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
You know what I mean?
His team has no winners. Yeah, his team has no vets, like no accomplished
and also
COD players. They have unpolished gems, right?
24 hours. I don't know how to feel about that.
Once you get dropped, you get
that
sure.
Really quickly, by the way. That wasn't like something that I planned to happen. And another one? Vows, do not tell me they changed.
Chat, some ideas, by the way. So, obviously, Zuma's watching Stallions as they continue to scrim. I think they got a second matchup. Renegade got off, he's done. But earlier, Renegade was grinding 2 scrims. We didn't see the first scrim. I could go back and I could watch the scrim that they lost from Renegade's POV through his Twitch VOD, if that's available, instead of watching Zuma, if you guys think that's a decent idea.
Nah.
But some of you guys will have already seen the series. I haven't seen it.
I don't even know who the fuck
I'd just be kind of chilling and reacting.
I didn't know who that was anyway, bro. I mean, to be fair, Vals, who the fuck was that guy? I mean, I even said...
What sounds more enticing?
I said it to him in the Discord chat when I was off stream. I said, well...
This is the way.
They said, well, we're going to play with
Chungover, thank you for the
follow. And I said, well,
This is the way.
who the fuck is that? That's what I said. They said, who the fuck are you? And then they started laughing, and I was like, what's so funny?
Yep. He's low.
Who the fuck is this guy? We just did a whole fucking 12-hour tryout. We were looking for some of the best of the best.
What's the link? Might as well.
I've never heard of. And he doesn't seem to give a fuck because he left. And he went back to his old team. Get Ryan in there. Get Ryan back in there. Ryan's always been sound. Get Ryan back in there. Tremere.
This is the way.
He's got power rankings,
This is the way.
This
is the way.
Lustin? I don't know if I read that right, but thank you, man. Welcome. What is this? Preseason power rankings? They put Optic in #1, understandably. But Gentlemates did win that tournament recently. Was that not factored into the ranking? It's interesting to put a power ranking out before the league begins. Like, I guess it's just like, this is kind of where we're at as in expectations coming into the league. Like, there's not a lot of like info to work with on where teams deserve to be. But they got a D- for Vancouver Surge. Mates got to be S tier. Yeah, Mates is in A+ right now. Thieves A-. And then he's got FaZe, Toronto, Minnesota, Heretics, Boston. The Falcons at #10, bro. I thought people anticipated Falcons going a little higher up on the roster here. This is interesting. Optic tweet. What's the Optic tweet? Link me the Optic tweet. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, so that makes it as official as it ever could be that Bound's journey with COD is done then, right? Bound decides COD's not for me. I can't give it 100. And Optic says, okay, well, we're not going to continue to hold your contract, right? Like, if you're not competing in COD, we're not supporting Halo next year. So that's the end of the Optic run, unfortunately, right? I can't imagine Bound competing in Challengers not backed by this this org. What's his incentive now, right? I don't know what I want to say. I put myself on the spot, and then I can't type. I'm gonna put Renegade's POV on screen from earlier today. I think we could try to like watch some of that. Let me just pull this out. Oh, I got a sub to watch his. Okay, we'll sub. That's fine. If I want to watch his VOD, assuming it's available, watch me sub, and then his VOD's like gone. He didn't save the past broadcast. I'll sub anyway. It doesn't matter. 5 hours ago.
Guys, want to win a 16K? Can we get a roll call? Can we get a roll call, baby?
You can't force people, but that's dumb from him. I'll allow that. He should come back.
Berg's got his booger jersey on. Come on.
He walked away. He walked away. Reopen. I know. I'm trying to refresh it.
Up the Irish, the hell does that mean? Yo, I just tried changing POVs with my keyboard.
I already did sub, right? It just takes a while for it to recognize it.
Are you from Ireland, Diorama? Are you from Ireland?
She's kind of annoying.
I went to Ireland once. I went to Dublin. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna refresh it in a separate tab so you guys at least have something on screen, right?
You're good. They're good.
X out the page. I'll open a new.
Whenever kill symbols, you gotta hold your breath for a second. You gotta hold your breath and just make sure that.
My God! Hobalicious in the YouTube chat with a $50 dono.
Pints on me and Ireland.
Hob, love you, man. Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I don't what great work. Just chilling with you. Hob, you're go, man. Thank you so much. It's a big dono.
ETC app tier 1.
Thank you, man.
Yo, what's
Holy.
check stream? I gotta tune in.
Yeah, huge W. Can we get a W, Hob?
Tune in, Chad.
In the YouTube super chat, bro, just dropped 50.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, QK's gonna be at next. QK's at. Never mind. He went old. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming playing.
Hob, thank you so much, man. I don't know what to say. Yo, it's still not loaded. It still doesn't have it.
Oh! Stallion's pink is looking fucking hella good right now.
But how could you say Legend doesn't have... What the hell is going on? He dropped another! $100! Two $50 donos back to back. I'm glad to be here now. Thank you, man. Holy shit. Hob.
One shot Q on time. Nade him out, he'll die.
Yo, Treely, for the record, while Legend doesn't have a teammate that's a vet, there's no way he's not getting coached by knowledgeable, like, you know, coaches or past pros or something, right? There's no way he doesn't have some access on YouTube, on the YouTube stream. Hobalicious just went crazy and dropped $100. I can't believe it, man.
Stallion's pink. You, Manny, and the boys. Just let me know. Period.
COD's not complicated, but you still have to give your everything to competing in COD if you want to have, if you want to win in COD, right? Like Bound needs to become a COD super fan, and he needs to give up everything Halo and go all in, or else what the fuck is he doing, right?
We need to make we need a team here that's gonna compete. We need a team at the top of the top. We need a team that's gonna be the best of the best.
Am I literally tripping? Because I can't go on Renegade's stream.
Yeah, got him. I should be blocking their spawn.
Do I have to close the entire browser? Like,
Nice.
Chat, who left the squad? Everybody's on that. The stallions are dropping like flies. They dropping
I don't know
like
what to
flies.
say,
They're
man.
leaving.
But I'm glad to be
And then we
here,
pick
and
up a new
I really
guy, and then
appreciate
he
it.
leaves.
Thank you so much, man.
They're
There's an
dropping
extension I
like
can
flies,
use.
man.
Like I subbed to him, it's just not updating. Is the issue? I
We
subbed
have
already.
to. There's nothing else we can do.
2 at old, guys. 2 at old. Q and Manny.
Wow, Stallion's pink look great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna get the guy mid. He went plane. He went plane.
Yeah,
They
he
look
plays the cards.
phenomenal.
Manny's mid cut and one's plane.
Top green killed me.
Alright, QK's old.
Back green right now, playing like Ace.
Swag checked.
When people are looking.
You're breathtaking.
What the fuck?
You're all breathtaking.
He dropped another 100. Bro. Hob just dropped. Yo, what the hell is going on? Hob with another $100 super chat.
This is the way.
I'm out here trying to figure out how to subscribe to Renegade. This man's going crazy. Reigns, thank you for the follow. Hoblicious. I don't know what overcame you.
Oh, we got 3 kills. We knew the last.
He said it doesn't even
Got
matter.
out left. What do we need to pick up next?
This guy's a
Mid
goat.
cut,
Hob,
and then
thank you
yellow.
so much.
The last guy can pick up the pinch from the guy.
What the hell?
But, like, that'd be really good if someone gets Tommy can pull that up.
$200
Yeah,
donut.
I think I even asked, do you guys have a mid cut? And I heard
Yeah, you did.
What
You
the
did.
fuck?
And then the
Yeah.
guy already got it.
Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't take the quickest route. We
Yeah, I
you guys
didn't
could've
take
just
the
ran
you
up
wanna
to the plan
pull
and cut
up,
it.
dude? You wanna pull some up?
It's on the second P2 to P3, Tom.
I should have just went like fucking mid.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember
Swooty,
the
that.
first
Swooty,
P2
share
to
your
P3.
screen and
Nah, this is
use your
ridiculous.
VOD,
Okay,
Swoop.
I don't know how to.
Get involved, Swoop.
I'm gonna close all this. I got a million tabs. I don't think that's gonna change anything though, right? Like, I pull a different tab out and try to watch Renegade again, and it just will not let me do it. Video is only available to subscribers. Last I checked, I'm a subscriber. I can't watch his past broadcast. Shit is chalked. I will attempt to stay. We need more people. Glad to have you here. I mean, you guys seem to be COD seems to be killing it. From my perspective as a Halo fan, COD is very healthy. You know, there's a lot of opportunity. It's exciting to, you know, be a part of in some way. Keep in mind, Hob, I do plan to still cover Halo at the same time though. Like the best case scenario is we juggle both. We watch COD, we watch Halo. You know, I contribute to both scenes because I love Halo and that's not going to change, you know? So it's like Halo is still and will remain #1 in my mind. I'm happy to also support COD, and I want to see how the Halo players do. I want to learn the game, you know? But, you know, as much as I'm thankful for the donos, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I still will also be covering Halo next year. Okay, thank you.
We're taking long routes to get to the cut when we have all the kills. Like, there's only one guy alive at old.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I said the same thing.
To get to the cut when we have all the kills. There's
Yeah.
only one guy alive at
Just
old.
talking about the where everybody's
I don't know what's going on
You guys
here.
went the exact same location. And it
Eating
just
good
went
this
real wide
one?
open.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, and also on that too, you see how like I'm like hesitant, like I'm blocking, I'm there, like the guys that are whoever was on their motel side, like on their blue side right there on the P2.
I'm
like,
learning with everybody else,
I need you
exactly.
to be like direct, like saying something, man, because I know you guys are over there, but I don't know how how many people are over there, like what's going on. Like you even see me, like I'm going back and forth because I just don't know what's like. Am I blocking? Are we flipping? Like if you rewind it for a quick second, Ryan?
My point is that Legend has the whole spotlight of the league on him because he's the Halo guy on the league roster spot without any COD experience. Yeah.
Look, like right here,
I mean,
like,
he's got
I'm
a
like,
spotlight, but it's no bigger than Optic spotlight as a
I
team
just feel
or
like the
LA
guys at the
Thieves and
beginning
Kenny's
midfielder, like,
spot.
should
You know what I mean? A lot
definitely,
of people have spotlights for
stress
different
calming
reasons.
a lot more what's going
It
on.
comes with the territory. Legends won enough times to know what he's capable of. He's been under pressure enough times, you know, like
I mean, yeah, no,
we'll see, man.
I'm just talking about more so, Jordan.
It's
like,
a difficult
just-
position, but it's definitely not something he
never
can't
gonna
like
be a head
overcome.
Jordan. That's my point. I'm just trying to make. Like, obviously, like when I blocked, it's cool, but I'm just trying to get my
I appreciate
sub players
that,
that are
Niall.
getting mixy to be a little bit more vocal, so it's easier for me to read the room. Obviously, I need to be aware, and I blocked as we saw, but it just we're a team. Let's make each other's lives easier. That's all I'm saying, Jordan.
The main thing is any comms are better than no comms.
Literally.
Wait, any comms are better than no comms? Any comms?
Is better than saying nothing at all. Especially
I got
when, like,
I got
we
3
spawn
here
up-
on me. Like that would have made me so much like less panicky, fidgety, knowing okay they're dealing with them over there. Like I would love that, but I don't hear that. That's
I guess
why
when he says comms, he means like it has to be about
like
the
what's going on. Like that's all
situation,
I'm saying.
obviously.
Just in general, just apply it to everything.
Alright, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start the next one.
I bet. Let's go, boys.
All good.
Yes, sir.
Move on to the next one. All good. Put that one behind.
Yep.
Put that one behind and just keep going on to the next one. Yeah, all good.
I don't know why this doesn't work, man. I'm about to start gifting subs to Renegade because I can't even. I was hoping to just watch his past broadcast, man. Not Halo Manny. No, there's a Manny in COD. Apparently, Halo Manny was trying some COD as well, maybe, but I doubt he'd stick with it. Make amazing content, made Halo enjoyable to watch, so I'm glad I'm making COD content now. Thank you, Rick. Did he mute the comms? Bro's muted up. Here's Swooty.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with you, Swoop.
Heard.
Paco told me to say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with you, Swoop.
Heard. I hear.
I got ideas. I don't know what the next like
Told me to say that.
breakdown's gonna be, but I'm thinking Optic's comeback on Blackheart recently, like might be good breakdown material.
And Swooty said, Tom, I don't want to hear that shit.
Or
Get
we
the fuck outta here."
break down like another individual
That's what
play or
Swooty
something
said.
like that.
He said, I don't want to hear that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
But that Blackheart hardpoint comeback was
I told him
crazy,
that I love you guys.
and the biggest comeback we've seen of the year so far.
Get out of here. No, it happened, guys. It happened.
He's already front new, ace him. He's finished up outside solar. He's right side solar.
Have I played? I mostly just like bots, honestly. Like
You want to see it?
I uploaded a clip of the movement, like that I was doing. I don't have like any COD experience, and this is not impressive. This is just me shooting bots, but the movement is sick in this game, and I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Just the double tap off at the wall jump, I'm starting to do quicker. But I think if I put the time in, I'll, I'm looking forward to ranked. I want to play ranked. Yeah, the only reason I clipped that because I've been doing these doorway, this right here. So see this door? Like you've got like a tiny window on every doorway, almost, that you can wall jump off of, and it's kind of slick if you do it properly. Like this might not be the best situation, but just something I'm trying to incorporate. I feel like I don't see a lot of people using like the smallest amount of like geometry to wall jump off of.
I don't know. You just
Anyway.
right long now. There's two.
I'm holding right.
Sweetie's from Splitgate, yeah.
I don't know where the team
All
is.
front. They all went front.
I'm dead. Too long.
Alright,
Let's go watch Stallions Black.
I'm going left. I'm going with y'all.
Stallions Black.
Whoa! 118 to 10?
Two from P4. Two from P4.
Okay,
118 to 10.
I have a streak for this. I'm gonna streak
On lampposts? Maybe. There's a lot of shit that's blocked on these maps, right? And they continue to update and patch the spots out, is what I'm noticing.
Wow.
Shotzi's already looking nasty. I think one thing that was interesting to see with Shotzi last weekend was that he gassed out or something. Like I don't know what happened to Shotzi in the second half of the day.
Yeah, Blur's just
right when the Kason tournament, when it got late in the Kason tournament, his performance took a nosedive for a bit, and he kind of brought it together, especially in the hardpoint game one. But it was kind of interesting to see. I'm used to him just dominating,
One's still on old. Two on old.
He got sleepy. Yeah, I was wondering. I wonder what went down there. But I mean, in the end of the day, like, no player is always frying. There's going to be inconsistency, especially with Shotzi's playstyle. Like, he's making a lot of hard reads that might not work out in his favor.
I got on this time. I'm going barrels.
So the Optic Challengers team did 2 scrims. They played a scrim versus Cabal, which is a top-ranked Challengers roster, and they played versus the Stallions as well. So those are the scores.
They're on hill.
Kenny dropped a 0.6 in hardpoint from a... Yeah, I mean, people have... Yeah, they dip, in their performance. But Shotzi, I guess I'm just so used to seeing him crying, you know.
Push her.
Then they picked up another guy and they dropped, and then he left.
Dead in the back.
Oh my God, Swag.
And Ryan's uncertain about our team. He's uncertain. He's just trialing right now. He's not sure if he's joining.
Nice. And another front.
How many Stallion teams are there?
Go no.
Bound's not on the team anymore, Spike. He so Bound hopped up. I gotta make the tweet actually.
Fucking pace, man.
I have your one on load. Rel, hitting wall run. Two, both sides.
Window room.
I spawned.
And the window.
Love it. I love it.
Hold on.
I love it.
I'm going deep.
One shot, Mike.
What? What?
Bound and Lunchbox just got. There's an announcement from Optic that just came up, releasing them from the org.
Good, no? Hey, Vals, let's get this team versus.
Bound, I guess, decided he didn't want to stay in COD. Basically, he messaged Methods and he said he couldn't give 100% to his COD grind. So he's no longer on Optic, which would basically confirms that he's exiting the sport and will be trying in Halo. No, he didn't get dropped. He decided he on his own accord stepped away.
Because it's time.
He was pretty on the fence, I think, to begin with.
If Ryan stays after the set, well, if he doesn't, then we replace him with somebody. We gotta find a fourth for that team. That team needs a fourth.
He's close on the barrel.
They need a fourth Vals.
Yeah, one more S2 split time.
And I really like the trio of Swag Check, Booger, and Okies. I think they're a good trio, chat.
Nah, stay down. I'm looking over you, Derek.
You know what I mean?
Oh my bad.
Hey, top window.
Top window. QK, kind of weak. QK.
Richie.
I'm getting out right. Or do you guys want to play the road?
What about Raxi?
Yeah, big 20. Yeah.
Top window mini.
I shot you. He's in top.
Higher left, Jason.
Watch your top window. Nice. Yeah, I'm going next.
Yeah. They're gonna be honest.
No, I don't think so. Nice symbols.
He's a sub too. Oh, Raxi's a sub. Tremere doesn't want to play. He said no.
He's short. Nice. One was.
He said no.
Yeah, turn around.
Prince Bound's exit from COD. Legends in and out the game. Hope to see them both make big moves in Halo next year.
He has to be running a sub at all times, or he can't join a team.
There, I tweeted it out, or quoted out the announcement.
Simon, give it a 42 much.
He does have potential, yeah.
Outer right. Roxas.
I need to get Jay Lead on. Cryptic said no.
I think
Cryptic said no. All these guys that tried out.
He's a Halo guy. You know, he loves Halo.
They tried out for
I think that's all it is.
They tried out for no fucking
Did Bound play bad on COD? Because he loves Halo. I think that's what it is. I just think before Bound was on that Challengers team, I think he already was on the fence, right? Because for a minute, Renegade and Bound were going to team together, and then Renegade played with Collect for a bit. Renegade was shopping around, right? And then Bound suddenly came back on the Challengers roster, and had only had 3 days or I don't know, a couple hours in the game or something before their first scrim. So it just sounds like, if anything, it sounds like Optic wanted Renegade and Bound to try this, and Renegade was down, but Bound wasn't really, you know? He thought he'd give it a try, and then it just wasn't for him.
Boy, Stallion Pink. Who's the whole squad, Vals? Who's the whole squad?
Go ahead.
Don't think Rambo is coaching the Surge, so Legend is going to have to learn essentially by playing and his teammates. But they got to have somebody reputable that's coaching and giving feedback in their scrims, right, Two-Face? There's no way they don't have access to that.
Yeah, he got me time. Asim's window laying down.
Siski, Cryptic Leap, and Hitman. Oh, fuck.
Did open tryouts for Stallions Black over the weekend, put together a team of top 5, and they're going to compete against the Red Stallions Red and find what team Zuma is going to be keeping this season. Oh, so you're saying that he's got...
I played Hitman 15 years ago.
So there's only one Stallions team in the end, but he's holding tryouts to form different rosters and then kind of selecting the strongest, I guess? Interesting.
Actually, no, we spawned deep. Yeah.
Was he nasty? Well, Yusuf,
there are teams with people in positions with no COD experience.
Nobody.
No, I know, but so Vancouver Surge has to have some leverage and some money available
You know
to
what I mean? You know what I mean? It was easy
to get
from everybody. It
access
was
to
easy. It was
feedback
for
from a,
everybody.
you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean? Except for, you know, the top of the top, the very best of the best. You know, there was people
That
who
sounds
could
crazy
compete,
otherwise.
You know, not the best of the best, but, you know.
but who knows, Two-Face? There's a lot of competition. Like, maybe they, maybe,
You know what I mean? It's a different
you know.
ball game. You know, there's different tiers, Yusuf. There's different tiers. You gotta understand that.
Can you look mid right? Can you look
You
at
gotta
center?
understand that.
It's just Renegade and Legend. Yes, and then there are other players still playing in challengers.
Yo, two there, Manny and Q. Hey, two running through black box. Two running through black box.
Still
Two
can't
behind
watch
us.
his VOD, Renegade's VOD.
Yep.
Oh, you got it turned on.
Nah, you're good. I'm at next. Did he jump down, Symbols?
Watch the VOD. It was great. I'm trying to watch Renegade's VOD. It said I have to subscribe to him to watch. So I subscribe. It's been 30 minutes basically, and I can't watch it. Like, I don't know. It's like bugged out. The Twitch doesn't know that I subbed to Renegade. Try incognito. But how would that fix that though? If I'm in incognito, I'm not going to be signed into.
No trophy.
Well, if I try to sub to him now, I have no option to actually sub to him. I can only gift, which makes me assume that the sub went through, right? Maybe let me see if I go to his chat.
Yo, can you watch the cross? Nice, guys.
There you go, Swoop. Play, Sweetie.
Yeah, so my chat identity is literally subscriber.
Sweetie's cooking.
Here, I'll play Ace on forward.
It's like shared in his chat. Hold on. Like, bro, what?
This is the way.
This is the way.
Bisiti, I think. Thank you for the follow.
Yo, Manny's right side. One shot, Manny. P5. 2P5, guys. 2P5. Last two.
Shyway subscribe. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it needs to. The system needs to somehow know.
Nice, Symbol. Stay up. We'll get time. Ace him on you.
Like, bro, I'm just gonna keep like refreshing now that I actually put it in his chat.
I'm trying to block. I think
This is good work. This is good work here. This is good work here, chat.
I'm one.
End of an era for me.
There's two there. Hop up.
He got me on time, Manny. Nice, Derek.
Appreciate everything the last 4 years. Nobody does it better than Optic. Optic forever. Love that.
Go Symbols, run left.
Absolute legend.
I'm going left too.
I do think that Lunchbox is done with Halo. I could see him coming back in a coach role for the next Halo, but I don't see him realistically sticking with Halo next year. He was already like Formal had to rope Lunchbox back in, you know? Like Lunchbox was kind of done with coaching.
Yo, inner Manny. Nice. Stay down. One push, guys. One push.
I'm going connector.
On time, I'm banning you. Weak.
Nothing connector. They're nothing
There's
connector.
two inner.
Close right shot.
Yo, Rox is top, but one sliding left. Two inner, two outer at me.
I'm one shot. I'm one close right slide.
I hear you, Karina.
Yeah.
But this is rough. I'll try to learn COD. Ain't it though?
Yo, Ace him
Why did I lose him full?
I'm in overtime.
Karina, there will be some Halo broadcasts.
Ace their side.
Yeah.
They were fun when we were watching Renegade's POV,
Oh,
but
what the
we're
fuck
just
are we
kind of in
doing?
We'll do that then. Symbols is in next. Symbols is already next.
Every guy's long pinch.
in a weird spot right now.
No, pinch. No, hit front. No, Sweetie. Your last one up. Pinch it.
I'll be back left. Ned, another one on me. Nice. Let's go. Symbols. In the back. Yeah. Yes, the AP.
Well, leave him now.
I'm game with you guys.
This works.
Ace's gonna spawn behind you guys.
Safety shit.
Hopefully it works.
I spawned so far. Nice.
Bro, I have like
Yo, one
40
shot. Play. Hop
tabs.
your window. One shot.
Nice. You're missing one.
Nice.
Oh, that was sketchy.
Still can't access
call
it,
on
bro.
that.
Still says.
Glad we did
So we're
that.
trying to
Real
watch
quick,
Renegade's
real quick,
VOD,
the
and it's just
ending
not.
curve,
It's
I
just
think
not
You gotta
working.
play a more aggressive angle from that zig.
Battlefield
You know
6
what
doesn't
I'm
have
saying?
like an
you hit the guy
esport
got
that
in
I'm
the
aware
middle,
of.
And if you just get one kill there, even if you get a kill and get traded, it
Bound
just
left the
makes it so
team.
much
He left the
easier for
team.
teammates coming off spawn to just refill and help the guy on time.
Yeah. I got
Yeah, so okay, so Bound or Legend and Renegade have the best opportunity to actually stick with COD and not come back to Halo. Collect was trying COD. Precision, I think, has been trying challengers. Huss was trying challengers. Suspector is in challengers, I think, or trying to. Is it Icy Clone? Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Who else? Mental, Yaxon. Yeah, Yaxon. So all of these guys, I think, like, I don't know their individual experience with COD. I'm sure they could do some damage. I got high expectations for Collect, I would say.
Still can't get on.
But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them come back to Halo.
It's fucked. Look, is that
Except
1%?
Renegade and
What is
Legend.
this shit? Resume down. Like I don't even know. Like should I try signing out of Battle Net?
Huss was an S&D grinder? Okay. Yeah, Huss has some COD background I'm aware of,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have to fix that. I don't know. I'll figure that out.
I'm here.
Thing with somebody like Huss is that there's not a lot in Halo that's like tying him to the game either though. Like he could stick with COD just out of the fact that he doesn't have
Guys, are you guys
like
brain dead?
I don't know if he has like guaranteed opportunities in Halo next year either, you know? Some players like I assume would be on top rosters. Like Collect I would assume would have some prospects like options in Halo.
For updates or scan or repair to fix this issue.
What is going on?
Can't check for updates. I already did this. I already did the scan and repair. We'll do it again. Let's do a scan. Let's do a scan.
Trying to play the game on Battle.net.
Press resume. I did that already. Let's do the scan. I know what you're saying. Play like unpause it.
Try closing every Twitch tab.
It doesn't go anywhere, guys. It just stays at 1%, 0%. It doesn't go nowhere.
Right now, beacon right now.
I think I need to restart my PC, which I can do.
Go, you're sub.
But I just don't really need to do that right now. I could just watch the streams. It's all good.
Okay, I'm down to
Delete
close
system
every
32? What the hell is that?
I'm gonna close every single instance of Twitch on my PC right now, including the back end. It's kind of a moment of truth, I guess. I've never had this issue before. You know, like, I'm getting freaking cock blocked, bro. I don't know why I said it like that, but... Try Firefox? So I just got this PC. I gotta, like, download and add all these browsers and stuff. Even though I'm sure that'd be very quick.
Jersey.
And then I have to sign in with all my usernames on every browser. What happened? I clicked it already. I saw my subscriber in his chat, and I announced it in his chat, right?
I didn't even do nothing.
See in the chat, I've got the little icon. Very weird. There's Chrome extensions to watch VOD without being subbed.
Why are they getting fucking shit on?
Yeah. Give me the sauce. It's all right, man. I'll just
What the fuck?
I don't know. Might be a sign.
I'm lobby.
What?
I can try downloading Firefox or something.
We're gonna be at small on you guys.
One more Q in time. Q's close.
Then I have to sign in with Twitch.
I'm gonna go Ace and D.
What the fuckity?
Ace and dead.
I thought you were on Game Pass.
No, not that.
What? Are you guys good, man?
Nice.
You guys are checking me, man.
Hey guys, 2 spawn P2.
Swag POV? I don't know. Are we slamming them again?
Okay. You can pinch mid.
It's 217, yeah, to 99. Yeah, they gotta be playing shitters over there. They gotta be just absolutely just tucking those guys. Those guys are probably dog shit. Those guys are probably dog shit that they're playing. Why are you guys telling me to regain? I'm not mad.
I'm just getting out beacon, guys. I'm letting him have that.
Guys, I'm not mad. There's a way to fix it without turning off your PC. I had this issue. First, you go onto your Battle.net, hit the settings icon, and then slap you. Man, this guy's good, man. This guy's fucking good, man. Gerald, it's a good one.
I don't even know my own password on hand.
Soap, I'm not picking you up at the Stallions. When was the last time you played COD, Soap? When was the last time that you played fucking COD, bro? This guy, Soap's probably been in Florida. He's probably been in Florida with his fucking toes in the sand, fucking smoking a cigar. I played 2 series of 8s. Yeah, fucking a month ago. Yeah, I was there when you played it.
I stuck him.
It was a month ago.
And Q is still beacon.
Low left, yeah, Vines, low left, Vines, that I killed QK.
Nice, Jordan. Here, I'm looking over you.
Let me kind of weak, nice.
I'm looking your right. I'm challenging him.
I'm getting from you. I'm getting from you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pushed out.
Mitch said, do you want me to go pick up In and Out? Are you kidding me?
Alright, I'll get him peek on him. Yeah, peek on him.
Absolutely. Telling me Mitch is picking up some In and Out? You gotta be kidding me.
Bro, how is this a thing?
W Mitch.
I'm signed in, subbed on Firefox browser. I don't know what to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This has got to be like Twitch's problem, not mine.
Don't chill. I got your front.
Tell him to watch your ass because could jump over you, so.
I'm subbed already. I can gift subs. If I click subscribe, I can gift subs. He's got his shit locked down, bro. It's locked down. The sub was a bait. You ain't watching anything on this POV.
Yo, watch your stairs. Watch your stairs.
What the fuck just happened there?
I'm going next.
So in the chat, it says my chat identity shows as being a subscriber.
And then he can just watch the door, and he doesn't need to tweak like that. Like, you see how like Sweetie was tweaking there?
Shit is Fort Knox.
I spawn old.
I got baited.
Q's white side.
Gift me on Twitch and then stream it to me in your Discord. Yeah? No, like what? I don't know, bro. I might chalk it anyway.
Yeah, I'm ready.
My sub to anyone else, you can watch their VODs. I mean, I could watch like Neum or Kips maybe.
They're white. They're all white.
So I was just kind of hoping to watch. The thing with Renegade is the audio balancing is better as well, so we can hear all four of them talking. In the other POVs, it's not as.
He's some shitting on him.
Two mid.
Nah, he's some shitting on him, man.
Try a different VOD.
Asim's just fucking pooping on him, man.
Looking our mid push.
One left.
Looking, I'm looking.
That didn't work.
Falcons, man.
I think one bumped off. Yeah, he did.
I'm with you, Jordan. I'm with you. He might have went through mid.
I can kill the guy hold. I can kill the guy hold.
Heard.
They're coming off. They're all hitting through.
Yeah, I'm playing my left side.
Stop dick sucking the opposition. Fuck you, no scar. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to fucking do, bro. Don't fucking tell me what to do, no scar. You pissed me off, bro. Don't you dare tell me what to say and what not to say.
Nah, that's not what it is.
Zaxi with a 27. Welcome back, Zaxi.
Zuma's going in, bro. Man's going in.
Absolutely.
Don't talk to Zuma. And don't look at him sideways, man.
Manny said, "Fuck this."
Won't be trifled with. Jesus.
Man, motherfucker. What do you mean, fuck the stallions?
He dead.
This guy swears like a sailor.
Yeah, off front.
Yeah, they're up front.
Yo, am I in there? They got me too.
Leave some oxygen for the rest of us.
Yeah, Neum probably has his.
Yeah, it's a go one. Spider, give it 11 months. Spider, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yo, Q low. Nice, Jordan. One more Roxas. Nice, Symbols. Big 10.
Download limits. What the fuck is that, Connor? Connor, I don't know what that is. What do you mean download limits? What is that?
Manny's there, yep.
Like, I don't even know what that is.
Neum doesn't have the VOD in his broadcast, or his,
We flip. Jordan, look.
Neum doesn't have it.
Yeah, I'm
looking your right, Jordan.
Bro, I'm checked.
Yeah, I'm looking your right, Jordan. On you, Jordan. I got your right. I got you.
All right, I can't watch their POVs. I think I'm going to send you guys to Zuma, to be honest. I'm going to have some dinner. I don't know what's going on. We're just, I'm sitting here, like, trying to figure out how to get in the VOD. Doesn't matter if I sub. Doesn't matter if I change to a different browser. It doesn't matter if I go to Neum's POV. Neum's POV is not accessible because his recent VOD is a day old. Hi, Courtney. Welcome back. It's really bugged right now. There will be more Challengers Scrims, I think, especially as we ramp up for the Challengers Cup, right? Restricted, thank you for the YouTube follow. That's fine, yeah. So, yeah, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we got league matches. Saturday, we've got the Challengers Cup, I believe. So the Scrims and the streams will be constant. I don't think we'll see any Optic POVs, like actual, you know, like with Shotzi, etc., for the rest of the week as they prepare for the league matches. Yeah, Optics matches on Friday and Sunday. They got 2 matches this weekend, Friday and Sunday. There might be other scrims happening. I don't know, but it's going to be mostly Challengers focused, I think, this week. Maybe some Halo content. I got a video I want to make about the state of Halo on YouTube. So that's kind of where my head's at. I got to find time to record it just to talk about, like, look back on the year, the esport, where we're at, and then kind of, you know, spin back to the CDL and what's happening this weekend is what I'm thinking. But either way, I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I'm going to send you to Zuma. You're probably already watching him anyway. Man's the GOAT. Halo is back. It's coming back. I mean, Halo never dies officially, right? We're kind of mostly dead, you know, not full dead. The Great Halo Drought. Yeah, kind of is where we're at. So it would be the clickbait title is like, is Halo Infinite finished? And then I would go elaborate on that. Bound is back. Yes, we got potential for a God Squad in Halo with Bound coming back. Bound Stellar. Maybe they help, you know, save the narrative a little bit so Shopify doesn't dominate the year, you know, almost without trying, right? Because Shopify looking way too good. I'm not dead yet. Yeah, we got to get a Mint Blitz clickbait in there, but I'll follow it up with some good good commentary, you know? I got to once again give some love to Hob, man. Hobalicious went crazy earlier. Insanely generous dono. I don't know if he's still chilling. There will be other times where we're going to be much more locked into the COD content. So, Hob, thank you so much, man. I'll try to pay it forward with the passion in a future stream. Stellar Bound, Piggy, and Ika. That's a wild sounding team. How about, like, Stellar Bound, Precision, and Descendant? Can they steal those guys? Is that possible? Like, something crazy like that? I don't know. Is Last Shot going to try to play Call of Duty? Probably not.
For my head up, for my head up. Yo! Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Okay, Twitch already went over and rated. I realize YouTube is still live. Have a good night, guys. Fuck, it'd be fire to see me get a core with the boys and get deeper in this scene. Yeah, if I can find a way to hop on the flank and talk about Halo or something like that, like the Halo players coming over, there might be an opportunity there. But just kind of focused on bringing value in my own lane, you know, for now until an opportunity comes up. Anyway, guys, I'm hopping off. Have a good night, YouTube.